We're going live. Hello! Welcome to Monday Night Strange Aeons, episode 17. How's everybody's start of the week been? Mine was dreadful. But tonight, things are about to get worse for these guys as we plunge
I'm really looking forward to it.
deeper down the rabbit hole where we left off last week. The group decided to plunge into the Dreamlands once again, using the ritual they learned from the journals of Count Hazelton Lowls to once again project themselves into the Dreamlands whilst asleep into the lost caravanserai, a long lost destination in the middle of some vast desert. Once again encountering the ghostly shopkeeper, who this time placed another curse upon Balthus. You then had a chance encounter with some enormous ooze, some formless spawn that crushed Aether. How did Heimlich die?
Pretty sure I got crushed in front of it.
Yeah, you think you... you just got
the bomb inside.
Yeah, that's right. You got the crush too, and then digested Gideon as Balthus turned invisible and made an escape, heading up into one of the towers where he meets a very peculiar man. A very familiar looking man, dressed in yellow, who referred to himself as the Yellow King, and eventually, through conversation, revealed to Balthus that he is some sort of fragment of Count Hazelton Low's psyche that was left behind in the Dreamlands after he caught a glimpse of the Necronomicon. The Yellow King now exists separately from Count Hazelton Low's, and he told Balthus a great many things. He told Balthus that Count Low's had embarked on a series of dream quests to collect a series of gifts that he then presented to a being known as the Mad Poet, who's the only one who knows the location and the purpose of this book, the Necronomicon, in the material plane. He then advised Balthus that perhaps Low's left behind some clue of these gifts and these quests that he went on. And then Balthus awoke back on the Selen Starling with the rest of you, floating down the Selen Passage towards your destination of Casimir. Aether, Gideon, and Heimlich, having suffered horrible deaths in the Dreamlands, have now contracted various madnesses. Aether and Gideon now hallucinating, in addition to Gideon's curse, which he and Balthus are suffering, and with Heimlich suffering from horrible melancholia. I believe we just short rested.
Yep.
Making it 7:23 a.m. on day 4 of the voyage.
Ay, ay, ay.
The day is yours. What do you want to do?
stay in bed.
Yeah,
Nothing.
cry.
Yeah. Actually, I would like to see if I can do some more fishing.
All right.
Gideon's gonna keep researching if he can.
Okay.
Probably won't invite anyone to do it with him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Aoife, whilst Balthus, Heimlich, Gideon remain in the cabin, you head up onto the deck. Scattered clouds today, but mostly clear. Roll me whatever check it was we've been rolling for fishing so far. What was it?
Oh, okay. I've just been rolling an attack.
Oh, that's right. Yep. All right. You spear. Yeah, you bow fishing again.
Yep.
All right. Roll for me an attack.
26.
26.
Ooh.
Your arrow plunges into the water. There is the telltale flick and splash of a fish in distress. Breaks the top of the water.
Still got it.
You begin to reel the fish in.
Uh-oh.
You reach down to pull the fish out. Once you pull that up alongside the boat, when a soggy, spectral hand covered in tattered yellow rags plunges out of the water suddenly and grabs hold of your wrists.
What the fuck? I'm gonna try and I'm gonna pull my hand out of the grip of the hand if I can.
Either roll a combat maneuver check or an escape artist check.
Look here. Escape artist. I'll do a combat maneuver check. Oh no, I'll do an escape artist. There we go.
You try to pull yourself free from the hand. It pulls you closer to the edge of the deck. Your face plunges into the water as you hold onto the deck with one arm while going down. You start to exhale rapidly. You see the face of the Tatterman underneath the water. He lets out a long, terrifying roar with his bearing his great open mouth full of fangs. A set of hands grabs you around the shoulders and pulls you back above the surface of the water. One of the crew, as well as the captain, kind of like pull you up and throw you down on the deck.
Hey, thank you. Well, did you see it?
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was fishing and that thing came out of the water and attacked me.
What thing? I didn't see anything.
The hand, that yellow hand. Did you not see it?
It was...
What?
All we saw is you reaching for the fish. You got away.
Hey. Oh. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Thank you. Perhaps it's best if I stay indoors today.
Maybe. You don't look so good.
Yes, I think I need rest. Got a headache. You sure you didn't see anything in the water?
There was nothing. There was a fish.
Aside, but not a fish. I saw the fish as well. You didn't see a man?
What man? There was no man.
Right, I gotta think about this for it. Sorry. Thank you again. I'll not bother you for the rest of the day. Sorry. Walk soaking, I guess, back into the galley or hold or whatever.
All right. Inside, Gideon, you open the chests of Laus's tomes and belongings. And begin rummaging through them. Glancing at the list, I believe you chose the Hag Ambassador's Heartstone as your gift of choice to research. You begin to rummage through Laus's tomes in search and through his notes, his journals, trying to piece together his reports from his dreams each night. You see that as the dates go on, his writings became more frantic and scrambled and indecipherable. We're gonna do a research check. So this is gonna be
What do you want?
knowledge, arcana, nobility, or planes. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go with nobility.
All right.
Put me down for nobility.
All right. Make a knowledge nobility check.
Let's do it. It's a tidy 24.
Ooh. You get a +2 bonus from the collection of tomes and possessions, making it a total of 27. So, roll a d8 and add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, okay, I can do that. I'll do that in here. Where's my d8? There it is. Roll that bad boy. And we're going to add a 4 on top of that. So 8.
8? Alright. 8 KP removed. So,
Whoa.
after some time, you eventually find 2 things that day. You find, first, a choice collection of books relating to the subject, titled Atop the Valley's Soul.
Atop the Valley Soul?
Yep. The Falling Silk. And In Admiration of Keeping Pacts. As you begin to peruse these books, you first plunge into just general knowledge about night hags, the subject of your research. And then, past that specifically, what this Heartstone is in relation to the night hags. You discover that night hags are terrifying murderesses and greedy soul brokers. They prey upon mortals while they're most vulnerable, preferring to kill their prey slowly, haunting their dreams. Night after night, these hags trap the tormented souls of their victims within dark gems that they might be sold in the infernal markets of the outer planes. Night hags vary widely in appearance, standing between 5.5 and 7 feet tall, and weighing between 150 to 300 pounds. As for this Heartstone, you discover that all night hags carry a Heartstone, a special gemstone that is worn as a periapt. Heartstone's magic is fueled by the hag's spirit and proximity. Once separated from its owner, or upon the hag's death, a Heartstone retains its magic for 24 hours before degenerating into just a normal, non-magical gem. Heartstone instantly cures any disease contracted by the holder. And in addition, a Heartstone, mechanically, it also provides a +2 resistance bonus on all saving throws, whilst it retains its magic.
Do I think this can cure me of my current affliction?
You think it could help?
I keep that information to myself because I do not trust anyone else for that information.
You then discover some of Laus's personal notes from his particular dream quest for this Heartstone that you're able to decipher. You see that he sought the Heartstone of a specific hag, an ambassador and soul trader named Aviandra. You also learned that he was seeking Aviandra in particular because he discovered that her Heartstone retains its magic for an entire month rather than a day.
Wow. Now, after going through these books a little bit, if I feel like we can mend and meld the dream so we wake up near where Aviandra is, or like near her place of residence, let's say, in the dream world, if we were then to wake up and then go back to sleep, and I have that item on me and we go visit the Yellow Man again, would be on me?
Yeah, correct. Anything you collect in your dreams stays on you in your dream body.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And also with
Alright.
the timing thing, like for example, this Heartstone lasting a month. It's a month as long as you're like in the dream possessing it.
Okay, so
So
it's,
for example,
it's,
so you know how time passes quicker then. It doesn't mean if you go back to the real world for a month in the dream, which is like half an hour in the real world or whatever, it won't expire. It's only time spent
it only
in the dream
expires
with
when
it.
I'm present.
Yeah.
Okay.
You deduce that there is probably more to be found about this particular dream quest with more research. But it's been roughly 8 hours of you poring over Lauz's things, and you're spent for the day.
Okay. Now, can I push myself to go further?
Actually, yeah, you can. You can study through the night if you wish, as well.
Knowing that this could be a cure for me, I think I would.
Okay.
I am happy to exhaust myself or
Yep.
in doing so. Like, I'll fall asleep after everyone else falls asleep, so I'm probably like skipping.
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably grab something to eat, but I'll carry on.
Yeah, you could study until the early hours of the morning if you like, and make another check. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I will.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything with the day or the evening before we proceed?
I mean, I feel like I'm fairly insane, or at least low effort at this point, so I don't know if I would want to do anything. I might, like, half-heartedly continue trying to fish, but
Yeah.
definitely not with what I was trying to do before.
Yeah, without not
If
shock fishing.
Ethan notices you
Yeah.
going outside, and do you say you're going to fish or not?
No, I might just, like, literally stroll outside.
Okay, I wouldn't say anything then. It's like, oh, be careful.
I give you, like, a half-hearted shrug.
Around late dusk, the captain sticks her head in. Like, will you be joining us for dinner?
Could you have someone bring some food up for me, please? I just
Aye.
don't think it's safe for me to be outside of my room.
Oh, I agree. I don't want you upsetting my man either. Will that go for all of you?
I just pull the blankets up and roll over.
Possibly.
Gideon just kind of like does that thing where like he's watching her, and as soon as her eyes meet his, or like look over his way, he just looks like he's fixated on the book,
Okay.
and then just the whole thing.
All right. So dinner is bought by one of the crewmen up. They bring enough in for all four of you, whether you partake in dinner or not. More of the fish cakes that were made yesterday from Aoife's catch.
Can I do some
Oh,
sort
they
of
are
check
still
to check
so
if it's... Oh, can I do some sort of check to see if it's poisoned?
Yeah.
Anything to
Yeah,
throw
make
anything
a
at me?
make a it's up to you. Make a perception check if you like, or if you want to go even deeper and like smell it, taste it. Roll perception check.
Okay, where is perception? It's probably under P. Oh, -4. Jesus Christ. Okay. 2.
Yeah.
I definitely believe someone's poisoned that. So as soon as I sniff at it, I just like sneer at it and just push it away with my foot. Hopefully, I've got some sort of meal in my bag or something. Maybe some trail mix. A granola bar. Granola bar.
Granola.
Thank you. I can't English. It's one word I've never tried to say out loud. It's the first time I've attempted it.
All right.
I've heard other people say it. I've never read it.
Gideon, as you
Mm.
plunge into your second session of heavy research for the day, you begin rummaging through Laus's journals again, and something catches your eye you hadn't noticed yet.
Mm.
You find a very pristine book, a thick tome, with a sort of very nice gold inlaid title. There's Book of the Law Master
Ooh.
across the front. You give it a quick perusal. You find inside the contents themselves not really applicable to your current research, and they have this very fanciful and uppity tone about the passages within, and you suspect perhaps someone of a different nature might find interest in this book that you're holding, but no one on board this voyage. What I'm getting at is it's a magic item that bards can use. It's basically something for you to sell.
That's right. Just tell me, if you tell me just like in game item terms, like what it is.
Book of the Law
Plus
Master
one.
is what it's called.
Okay, cool.
But as you almost go to close it, you give it like you just give it a quick like flick with your thumb and index finger of all the pages,
Mm.
and 2 heavy pieces of parchment fall out of the back cover.
Oh.
You glance them over. They seem to be magic scrolls.
Oh.
Magic spell scroll.
What are they?
Give me 1 second. Alright, so you need to make either a spellcraft check, or
Mhm.
if you have the read magic spell, you can just do that instead.
Okay, well, it'll have to be spellcraft, so +8. Let's give this a go.
Go for it.
12.
12. You're not able to decipher what spells are contained on these scrolls.
Mm.
At
I'll
least
put them.
not today. You're...
Oh. Add 5 to that
Yeah?
because of my goggles of elven kind.
Still not high enough though. Just your mind is all foggy from the
like-
hours and hours of research, and you don't have the eye for magic script today.
I have a +13 to spellcraft. Holy shit.
Oh wow. What did you roll?
Yep.
A 2 or something?
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I rolled a 2 and then I added the +5 because it doesn't add it automatically.
Yeah. So
Holy shit.
there's that. Then you set them aside
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
begin
I hide them in my bag.
and begin researching again.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the knowledge check of your choice: nobility, planes, or what was the other one I said earlier?
Arcana.
Or arcana.
I'll do Arcana this time because I've done a little bit of planes. I've done a little bit of nobility now, so.
Okay.
Skim the levels, see what I like the most, and then I'm going to dive deep into that one.
All right.
Probably planes. 21, so not the best.
So it's a 23 with the knowledge bonus that it offers, which is high enough.
Okay.
So roll a d8
Okay.
and add your intelligence mod.
That's a 6.
All right, so a 6 lowers it down to the KP from... You pore over Laus's tomes for all night by candlelight until the early hours of the morning. But your mind too clouded, too foggy. You're unable to decipher anything further today.
Okay.
But you feel like you're close to another breakthrough. And perhaps with another
Something
day's
like that.
research. Perhaps with a restful night's sleep and another day's research. You can discover what you're looking for.
Ooh. Alright.
Alright. So you guys
I'm ready.
can rest overnight. So you gain your level in HP. So everyone gains 7 HP if you need HP. Don't forget to reset your HP first, because the damage you have was most likely from the dream. And then we need some will saving throws from Balthus and Gideon.
Now, what do I need to get? Are you willing to tell me what I need to get?
Yeah, the DC is 21. I don't even think it's
I have-
possible for you to get it, is it?
No, it is.
It is?
It still currently is.
Okay.
I need to roll a natural 20. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Easy.
got
I
a 16.
believe. Is it even?
I have failed mine.
You failed. All right, Balthus.
Yeah, I needed to roll a 19 or a 20.
Okay. Balthus. Oh,
You only had 4.
you take 4 wisdom drain.
He's
Are you on
He's
0?
Let me just get it.
Because you was 1 less than I was, and I was on 3.
Yeah, I'm on -5 wisdom. I'm on 0.
All right, you can't go below. So if it's more, just go to 0. But Balthus.
Well, like that's the modifier. Yeah.
Okay. Gideon, roll your save.
Jesus. I'm trying to find... Here we go, combat. Alright. Alright. Come on, give me a 20. A 3.
Oh, all right.
Now, all you need to do is roll a 3 and I'm
Oh, it's a 4 again.
Yep. I do not wake up.
All right. So just to be clear, Balthus, your wisdom has also been drained to 0.
Yes.
All right.
At least we can hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paranoid and worried that the other one caused this.
Oh god, didn't even think of that.
Well, that's what I think.
Well, now I think that.
boy.
All right. So you awaken on day 5 of the voyage.
No, we...
Well, Aoife and Heimlich. What do you, when you wake up the next morning? I assume Aoife, you get out of bed.
Yep.
Balthus doesn't wake up. Neither him or Gideon move a muscle that morning in bed.
I imagine Gideon's just like passed out with his face in the book, that last book he found.
Yeah, you find Gideon just sprawled over a pile of books in front of him.
If it gets towards like mid morning, I'm just gonna look over towards where Gideon and Balthus are sleeping. Say, you guys gonna spend the whole day asleep? Balthus? No, if I get no response, I'll get up and give him a little shake.
You move over to his bunk. He's oddly pale. Sweating a lot. Breathing. Very slowly. No matter what you do, you can't get a response out of him.
Shite. What's happened? I'm gonna see if Gideon's the same.
Move over to Gideon. Now, Gideon, did you stash those 2 scrolls anywhere, or did you just kind of like, at the moment, are they next to you, your like research piles?
Gideon.
I think he's thinking.
No, he's just eating.
He's just
Adam.
Gideon.
Adam?
Hello? Sorry. I was just reading. Sorry. I was just like, fuck, I've got to remember. Because I was like, I'm going into the dreamland. And I'm going to have to behave like I've got 0 wisdom. And I'm like, I'm just quickly reading through things about 0 wisdom.
That's so
Sorry.
good. When you passed out, had you hidden the scrolls somewhere? Or had you...
I would have stuffed them quickly, like behind me or in my bag. So I would say he would be able to easily find them. She would be able to easily find them. Sorry.
Okay. So, Aoife, you move over to Gideon and roll him over. Kind of sprawled out on top of a pile of books. And he is also unresponsive.
Fuck. Heimlich,
I'm,
you awake?
I'm on the top deck.
Oh, you're on the top there. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
awake, hey?
Cool. You like if you come up and try and find me, that's the sailor that's just been like swabbing the decks. But I've decided to go and take a piss off the side of the boat, but kind of like splashing on the deck as he like yells at me, like I just don't give a fuck. It's like you just like hear the sailor screaming at me. I'm just like kind of glazed over, just like looking into the distance.
Just
I'll,
trying to- any kind of
come up.
attention is good attention at this point.
If I hear this and come up
Shit.
on the deck, I'm like, Heimlich, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm taking a piss. What does it look like?
On the deck of the boat? What?
And I look down. I'm like, it's mostly off the deck.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
And I've taken leave of my bladder.
Oh, gods.
But
Well, Gideon and Balthus didn't wake up, and they're not waking up.
they're probably just sleeping in. They've also
They're not
realized that
sleeping
it's
in.
pointless.
They look terrible. They're both in cold sweats, pale. I tried to rouse both of them and got nothing out of either of them.
Well, to be fair, Gideon always looked a little bit terrible.
Yes, but aside from the half-missing face, he looks worse.
I like shake it off and I zip it up. I'm like,
Can you put it away?
I did it.
Yeah.
I kind of like just wipe my hands on my shirt. Fine. What is it?
I told you.
Fine. Let's. If I need to have a look at them, I think I can have a look.
We've got to find a priest or someone that can sort this out, because I don't know what's happening, and I think the only person that could figure it out would have been Gideon. If you know what's happened to him, you can. I don't know, but
I like heavily sigh and I like just start walking down towards the cabin again.
and I also think something's taken over both of us. Not taken over us, but you know what I'm saying.
You're
We're not
saying that
ourselves.
Everything is pointless. I agree.
Exactly, we're not ourselves.
I kind of like
I'm seeing
when she says like we're not ourselves. I kind of like think about it for a moment and kind of I think I realize that what you're saying is true, even if I don't quite feel it.
I keep seeing things. Just things out of
Seeing
place.
things?
Yes,
have you seen?
Well, when I was catching fish yesterday, I thought I got dragged into the water by the Tatterman.
You
The
saw
captain
him
said
there.
that. Well, I thought I did, but the captain said there was no one there.
I'm like looking around at the moment, like looking for any evidence of the tattered man behind any of us.
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, baby. Please roll in here. 21.
1. You don't see the Tatterman, but as you glance behind the boat, you do see in the distance that same exotic red-sailed boat that you witnessed a few days ago in the fog outside Ilmarsh. In the distance behind you.
What the fuck? I like turn around. I just like turn Aoife around and like I just point towards.
What?
Am I the only one seeing this?
You can see it too,
Right.
Aoife.
No, I can see it too, but we're both insane. Captain!
I'm not taking my eyes off. I'm just like staring at it. I grab the deckhand that I've just recently pissed off, and like I point it out as well.
Pissed on.
Well, pissed off, pissed on, you know.
Skywind comes down next to you. She's like, what is it?
The red sail! It's back!
She sort of looks into the distance, like narrows her eyes. She's like, are you sure?
Well, Is it still? Can I still see it?
Yeah.
Can you not see it? It's right there. Heimlich saw it. He pointed it out to me.
If you're looking at it right now, I don't know how he can't see this.
Oh, I can see it. We'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, well...
You watch it over the next few minutes. They maintain course behind you. Then eventually drop sail. Begin to shrink into the distance.
This is
They're
not good.
still following us. What's their problem?
This is where those things came from. Those
Yes.
grotesque creatures.
Well, we've got to keep moving.
If we can move
Agreed.
faster, that would be better.
Captain, you don't have anyone on board that knows anything about spellcraft or healing or anything?
No, I'm afraid not.
I know some things about spellcraft. What is it that's the problem?
Well, I'm just trying to... We need to sort out this problem with Gideon and Balthus.
I'm sure they're just feeling under the feather.
I'm feeling under the weather, and I didn't feel like sleeping in the entire day, did I?
Well, I slept all day yesterday. And it doesn't sound like a bad idea again.
Oh, we can't all be depressed.
Fine. Let's look at these two. I'm gonna head back down to the cabin to try and investigate.
Alright. Make a heal check for me.
22.
22. Alright, so you look them over. They both have a pulse. They're both breathing, although slowly, and the pulse is also very slow. You see, they both seem to be experiencing rapid eye movement. Pull their eyelids open and see that it continues. They most definitely seem to be dreaming. You deduce that both of them, were touched by the phantom shopkeeper. And thus both seem to be suffering from the same affliction or curse that he's placed upon them.
Yep.
For now, they're both catatonic, and you're not sure what you can do about it.
In my early attempts, I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on both of them just to see if they improve at all.
Yeah, I would cast Stabilize as well, just to see if that works as well.
You guys try, but there is no response, no effect. However, as you place your hands upon Gideon Heimlich, you feel sort of the sound of crumpled paper hidden underneath his vest. You find the two scrolls that he had stashed earlier in his breast pocket.
What's that?
It's some sort of crypt. So what do I need to try and look them over to identify what they are?
Spellcraft check.
Spellcraft.
Can I use Read Magic on it?
Oh, if you have read magic, then go for it. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
All right, Aether. So you read them. You don't even have to roll anything. You just cast read magic. You can read the
It's-
scrolls.
Yeah, okay. And it also says it spells allow you to identify a glyph of warning with DC 13 spellcraft check.
You identify these scrolls contain a procedure called psychic surgery.
That's-
So that
Okay.
it's a spell that cures the target it's performed on of all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma damage, and restores all points permanently drained from the target's intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. It also eliminates all ongoing insanity, confusion, and fear effects. There's a
Does
few
that
other.
include
There's a bit more
the
to the spell's
madness?
blurb. That includes the lesser madnesses that you guys are suffering from too. There's a bit more to the spell's blurb, but yeah, that's the gist of it.
It's some kind of surgery. It's mental, psychic. I think this
As-
might help.
As she's explaining to me what it is, I think I kind of click. I can take a 10, can't I, for just like a flat roll if I have enough time.
For
or a
spellcraft,
20.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm just like gonna give it the time, like as she's explaining.
I'll just
trying
be
to,
reading, literally reading it verbatim
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
the,
So
yeah.
Heimlich, you comprehend it as well as Ava.
Yeah. This is a very complex spell.
Could you do it? I could try and help, but you're the more experienced spellcaster.
I kind of like scratch my head and like, this. I can't prepare for this. Okay, I can do my best. I have some knowledge about this type of magical surgery, but I've never performed such a task before.
I'm sure if we both study it and put our heads together, we could figure something out, or at least something to help these two out. Anyway,
I think that would be good if we can do it.
Alright, Heimlich, as you spend the morning studying the scrolls, so you deduce that this psychic surgery would surely restore Gideon and Balthus to consciousness and repair all the damage that's been done to their psyche so far. But you're fairly sure it won't actually lift the curse that is on them. So they will continue to suffer from it, but it will for now restore them to full mental health.
Sweet.
should we try it on one of ourselves first?
No, you have
We
two
only have
scrolls.
2 copies.
Yeah, the two
Oh, it's two scrolls.
two
co-
casts
yeah,
of the
okay.
spell.
Right. Okay.
I can, to give it enough time with like study and stuff, I can take a. This is a huge magic device, right?
Yes.
It is, yes.
Yep. Can I take a 20 if I give myself enough time to prepare?
It's. I think would depend on.
I believe so. Let me just double check. 'Cause the only time you can't do that is if there's some penalty for failing. And there is, so you have to roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It also is. You have to. Oh, where is it? It's use magical device. That's right. It's use scroll
and-
plus caster level. Oh my
And
god. Okay.
nobody has scribe scroll, do they? The feat.
No, I don't think so.
What level? Use magic device do you have? Like, what's your plus two?
Plus 5.
You.
Better than mine.
Yeah. Josh.
Hmm?
I don't think he has a high enough skill for it.
I can-
It's 20 plus the caster level. Caster
Yeah,
level
yeah.
6.
it must
It's a
take
level
50.
6 spell.
It is.
Because I was looking, because I wanted to know what the check would have been, but
Otherwise, I also have knowledge arcana if that assists, or craft alchemy
let's have a look. Let's have a look through. 'cause
Alright,
I
so-
feel
or spellcraft. Yeah.
Caster level check. DC equals scrolls. Caster level. Aeons. Must be the correct.
who would have thought use magic device was a charisma based skill?
Yeah.
didn't.
Right.
I would have thought it'd been intelligence, but
No, you just
Ape
feel
is
good
not
while
the most
doing it.
charismatic person in the world.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I can fucking do this. I can go for it. You know.
Yeah, what? So you have plus. What was your bonus?
I have +5.
+5.
Ooh, mine's
Yes.
+7.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, it's mesmerist level 5 spell. So you can. So you need to roll a natural 20 to cast it. But you can take a 20, but it'll also trigger, and it will work, but it will also trigger a scroll mishap.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I kind of like want to be as overly cautious as possible here. I'm gonna fucking trigger that scroll mishap.
All right.
Who
you-
way to get the stuff?
Who are you performing psychic surgery on?
Well,
I'm gonna pull them. I'm gonna get them both lying on. If they both, is there 2 beds next to each other somewhere? Josh,
Probably not next to each other because it's bunks, but
nearby each other.
I reckon.
Yeah, I'd like to. Can you help me move Gideon over to one of the bunks? It might be easier if he's laying down.
figured to, I want to go over and help. I think we should perhaps try it on Gideon. Perhaps if something bad happens, we'll know with him first. I'm sure you don't want me to kill your brother.
Yes, as much as I'm loath to say it, yeah, I'd prefer if you try it on Gideon first.
Okay, like I kind of like take a deep breath, and I'm just like trying to like suck myself up for it. All right, what do I need to do here? How long's this spell gonna take me?
not long. It'll take 10 minutes casting time. So you begin the incantations.
Oh my mo Shindu.
It's just vocal. It's just vocal. Yeah, it's an incantation. Who are you doing it on?
Gideon.
Gideon. So you stand over Gideon and begin the incantation on the scroll. As you proceed through the incantation, Gideon begins to twitch on the bed. And then the twitches turn to full-on convulsions. Afa, you grab hold of his head and hold him still. His body continues to convulse.
Are you doing it right?
I look over with like eyes. I'm like, I keep chanting, but I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
You get close to the end of the incantation, and a sort of gray. You're not sure if it's gas or liquid, but it begins to seep out of Gideon's nose and sort of dissipate into the air.
I think that's good, right?
If that didn't fry his brains, that thinks that fucked.
Does his head feel hot to touch?
Yes, he's got a bit of a fever. Heimlich, as you get to the last line of the incantation, you begin to feel an enormous migraine growing within your own head.
Mm-hmm.
You push yourself through it. And as you finish the incantation, the scroll burns away, crumbles, smolders into ash,
I vomit on the floor.
drips to the floor. You take 26 points of damage.
Yep, I definitely
Finally.
vomit on the floor.
Are you right? What's going on?
I keep throwing up, and I just kind of like, as quickly as I can, get out of the room to try and get some fresh air.
Gideon, you awaken with full wisdom score
Oh my god.
and no more lesser madness.
Oh, heavens.
Your lesser madness is cured as well.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove both of them and let's go into.
Gideon, You're awake.
Get your fingers out of my mouth, please.
What? I'm sorry. Um,
It's good
What
to see a new face
happened?
after several months.
Months? What? So it's. You've been asleep all morning.
Time turns differently in the other world.
Ian, you can vaguely recall what you've been up to. It's been roughly an hour, so it's been 60 hours in the dream. So you've been in there.
We only been passed out for an hour.
is like late
Oh well,
morning,
I
isn't it?
guess. Oh,
Probably
I
a
guess
couple
if
hours.
you count, yeah, the early hours of the morning as well when you first slipped into catatonia. Yeah, I guess it's been longer. You've been in the dream, let's say, for roughly 2 weeks.
6,
Two weeks,
Yeah.
maybe 3. You were, yeah, just completely catatonic in there, muttering to yourself, stumbling around in the lost caravanserai. The Yellow King found both you and Balthus just sucking your thumbs in the corner, and he put you to work in the lower story of his tower, rummaging through the books full of gibberish for him, pointing out particular passages to him and bringing books upstairs for him when required.
I was. Faint memories. Your brother was there.
Yes, we've got some scrolls. You had some scrolls in your pocket.
Yes.
They there were psychic surgery tools. Heimlich, he used it, but it affected him quite badly. I think he's all right.
Okay.
He was vomiting. Like, I guess you can say it, but
I have a concoction that I can give him. It's fine. Just something to help him.
how long did you say it was?
About 2, maybe 3 weeks. I must admit, I didn't keep track of time. I just kept to
So-
myself.
What you're saying is we've got to get Balthus out of there as soon as possible, right?
Yes. There's bad blood between me and your brother at the moment. It
What?
wasn't. When you're generally insane and paranoid and not trusting of anyone, it kind of reflects that when two people feel that in the same world.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I don't
Well,
think we speak to each other more than the first day.
Can you have a look at this scroll? I'll read it out to you. See if you can understand. Oh, do you want to get? Let's see the Heimlich first, and then we'll get to Balthus.
He goes in his jacket and he pulls out like a potion of an extract of cure light wounds, which he goes outside and finds Heinrich. All right, look.
I'm like leaning against the railing of the side of the ship, and I'm like drinking deeply from my hip flask.
Heinrich, my good friend, thank you. How are you feeling?
This is taking a great toll on me.
Oh, I can see that. Here, have this, and he hands you over.
I think it's
cure
more
light
booze,
wounds.
and I definitely drink the booze.
Cure light wounds. What's that? 1d8.
It is 1d8 plus 5.
Add 5 on top of this bad boy. Take that. 7. It's something.
Luxury.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I kind of like I drink it down and kind of like cough on it, like this isn't booze.
No, and he snatches the box, the bottle off you and puts it back in his pocket. Oh, just to help with your health. Yes, thank you, my good sir. I can see the sacrifice that you made for me, and I greatly appreciate it.
My eyes are like pretty heavy at the moment. Like I have like pretty big black rings,
Yes,
despite all the sleep I've received.
I heard that you used a scroll to assist me.
Yes, I used the scrolls you found. They were some sort of psychic surgery.
Yes,
That's the only thing that we really had to change your current state of affairs.
correct. Yes. I fear. I know that you're currently suffering at the moment, but I think we need to do what's best. We need to bring Balthus back. We were in there for somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks. That short time that we were out.
So you've in Streamlands again?
Yes. We
Fetch.
luckily were. I mean, you can say lucky or not, but I guess we fell under consciousness because of our disease or our sickness or whatever you wanted to call it. I am no longer afflicted, I don't believe, but I guess we'll find out in the morning.
So
Usually-
there remains a link between you and the Dreamland after being
Fallen
touched.
asleep. I think so. I think I was. You did not resurrect me, so I feel like the only way we're going to sever this link proper is by death. And that's not particularly something I want to explore yet. Yet, maybe in the future. We'll see. We'll see how bad things get. But these do need to get Balthus out, and I'm just worried about your condition. I heard you throwing up, and I got filled in afterwards about what was going on. Again,
Just needed more booze.
yeah, perhaps the liquid courage and all that. How are you feeling now?
Like shit, but Balthus needs us.
It does.
Do you
Yeah.
think you can do it again, Heimlich?
I kind of like look up at the. Oh wait, what time is it? It's the middle of the day, right?
It's roughly 10 a.m. Maybe 10:30. We'll say.
I like look up and I'm like, I like sigh again. I'm like, I think I have it in me.
Just remember that. Thank you. Just each minute in this world is an hour for him, or something like that. So if you imagine we can take some time to rest. 5 minutes, that's half a day for him. We don't
See.
know what dangers he could be involved in.
Were you in danger when you were there?
Not particularly. The yellow king or man that he described, Balthus described, he put us to work. Collecting books, looking for words and certain phrases that I didn't understand in my state, but when I found them, I gave them back to him. It felt like he knew me, but I wasn't in a state. I barely recognized Balthus, and we kept our distance from each other. I did trust him, and I don't think he trusted me, and I know that was the condition we're in, but it makes me nervous. But at any rate, the more we talk and dilly-dally here, the more hours he spends in there.
Yes, quickly, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely go back down. I have a mutagen that allows me to copy the magical effects. Or what's that called again?
That's just for your potions. So I feel like if you drink, is that the one where you can use like a extract twice?
Yeah, exactly.
That is alchemical allocation. Alchemical allocation. That's it. It's like you have like almost like wax in your mouth, and you like drink a potion, and then you spit it back in, but you can still retain the effects.
Yep, cool. No, I was just seeing whether or not the text would allow me to somehow, kind of cheat the system here and like copy this spell, but it won't. So it's fine.
Just eat the. The worst that can happen. Drink that. Eat the scroll and spit the scroll back out into a potion bottle, and we'll see what happens.
I think the other way you could do it, if someone had a scribe scroll, they could make copies of it.
Yeah.
But
None of the other eggheads on board would have any sort of knowledge about this.
no.
Yep. Cool. All right. No,
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Who's performing what on who?
Yeah, you might have to do it again. You definitely chose the wrong person to wake up. Seeming as Balthurst is a lot more skilled in spellcraft than I am.
Oh yeah, but that's irrelevant there. I think
Yeah.
you're just the guinea pig.
Mm,
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. So you're gonna take another 20.
Yeah, you bet.
All right.
I'm excited for this next magical effect that's going to hit you. Thank you for the sacrifice, Heinrich. Make it good, Josh. Make it really good.
All right. So you do it again. You pull out. You get the second scroll. Begin the incantations. This time, sweat beating on your forehead as you get to the final minutes of the incantations. You expect the oncoming torrent of pain through your mental faculties this time. Balthus begins to convulse. A grey, gel-like substance seeps out of his nose, dissipates into the air, Heimlich, as the scroll bursts into flames, dissipates. Your nose and ears begin to bleed. You take 29 points of damage.
Well, I would be on 0 if it wasn't for that little potion before.
That's why you got me, baby.
I projectile vomit all over the boy, and then I collapse into the ground.
Oh, dear.
This time it's more like liquidy kind of vomit.
Oh no, it's all like bile.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's nothing left but bile.
Whiskey.
Yeah, and a little bit of pink magic potion.
So about this, your wisdom's reset to full. You weren't suffering any lesser madness, so you are awake.
Oh, brother, it's good to have you back.
Ugh, I never want to see a book in my life again.
Oh, what? Oh, Gideon said something about sorting books or something as well.
Ugh. God, I feel like I've just woken up from a horrible, horrible dream.
Gideon's just kind of standing back a little bit, just kind of like giving him a look.
It's only been one night. It's still the morning of when you went to sleep.
Ugh, morning for you, it's been forever for me.
What? I'm glad that you're okay.
Alphist,
Can we see the Heimlich? Is Heimlich okay?
just no
I've got a-
hard feelings, okay?
Yes, no hard feelings.
Neither
like-
of us were in our best mental condition.
No, that is true. No, we were not.
I won't hold it against
Sure.
you if you don't hold it against me.
I think that is the best agreement we can come to.
Just slides his hand forwards towards you, shake your hand.
I'll hesitate a little bit, but then I give you a solid handshake. There is a truce there.
Apologize for the insults every now and again.
That's right, I apologize for the bad jokes. Clearly not myself.
It's alright. It's alright.
I'm going to rush over to Heimlich while these guys are doing their makeup and cure light wounds 3 times.
Woo! Isn't it
As
great?
he's doing that, I'm definitely drinking the remainder of my hip flask.
$16 HP. Yeah, I think that's probably the appropriate reaction. Thank you for that, Heinrich. That was very noble.
It was something that any of you would do for me. At least I would hope.
Of course. Well,
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to bed.
oh, right. Go for it. Maybe clean yourself up first.
Here, can you get this refilled? And I reach across with my hip flask. Not even bothering to clean myself up. I'm just like getting back into bed. A little bit of bile and vomit on my shirt, but it's fine. It's fine.
Aye. I'm going to, yeah. I'll take the flask. Go find the nearest ale or whiskey barrel. Fill it up. Drink half of it. Fill it up again. Then take it back to Heimlich. Here you go, mate.
I'm already sleeping by the time you get back.
Oh. Yeah, rest well. I'll just I'll tuck it in to your you wear a coat, I'm assuming. Yeah, you do.
Yep.
Into your vomit stained coat.
Alright. So, it is almost midday. What does everyone want to do with the day?
Gideon's just gonna enjoy the ocean today.
I might actually try my fishing for real this time. Having,
Alright.
recovered from a month-long nightmare.
I think
Ah.
Aoife is. Oh, sorry about this. No, Jared.
Yeah, so I'll just ask the captain if they have some metal wire and metal rod.
Metal wire and metal rod?
Yeah.
Alright, they're able to whip something up for you.
Perfect.
What are you doing with the metal wire and metal rod?
I'll put some bait on the end, and then the second I feel something bite at the end, I'm casting Shock and Grasp, so it'll travel down.
Alright, roll, let's say, let's say a dexterity check.
12.
12, you spend, the day lowering bait on the end of this wire, in and out of the water. Between the sun glinting off the water, the water refracting the image of the fish in a funny direction. You don't manage to shock a fish this day,
Okay.
but you get close.
I think every time I miss, I'll also cast Electricity Ray, which is part of my spell background.
Yeah, the cantrip.
Like around, not a cantrip, just a my sorcerer background ability.
Oh right. Oh okay. Yep. Your little...
So yeah, I'll just shoot an electricity ray in the water around every time I miss. Not expecting it to hit, just more out of frustration.
Yeah. The sailors just kind of like keep their distance from you throughout the day. Every now and then they just hear a crack and then smell ozone. Alright, is everyone just resting that evening?
I imagine Aoife would be kind of doing the classic elf trance thing, but it would be like a hallucination filled, not restful trance.
Yeah.
And I think she's just going to do that. She's going to seclude herself for the next couple of days.
Okay.
Because it's quite disturbing to her and she's not really sure how to deal with it. So she's going to make sure she's just away from people so she doesn't hurt them.
Alright, so that evening, Balthus, Gideon, going to need will saving throws.
So, turns out I've been playing my character wrong. I've just read Inspiration, which I should have looked at. I can add a d6 to each save.
What?
If I spend Inspiration. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's right, because now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this count as an enchantment as well?
It is not an enchantment, it is a curse.
And trading spells against enchantment spells and effects. Yeah, damn. Elven racial doesn't work.
$18.
18.
Mm-mm.
Oh, God. Balthus, you suffer 4 wisdom drain.
Fuck.
And you need to apply the fatigued condition the next day.
Oh,
I'm not
What
even
is-
gonna bother rolling a d6 on that.
Oh, dear. Gideon, you suffer 3 wisdom drain.
Motherfucker.
Shit.
Well, thanks for trying.
Well, I just realized that we could have fucking gamed the system by taking those scrolls into the fucking dreamland, and then using them there, coming back, and we still would have had them.
Oh. That's probably how they were meant to be used.
Shit.
Like, we stay insane, but at least in the dreamland, we are over. But it means that you will take massive damage every time. But I suppose if you force yourself to sleep as soon as you wake up. Right.
Well,
Hey now. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. Did I lose 3? Was that Josh?
It was 3, yes. And you'll be
Yeah.
fatigued the next day.
Wait, let me it's already ticked, don't worry about it.
Alright. Day. Oh, it's day 6 of the voyage. Gideon and Balthus, you awaken the next morning, fatigued after suffering crippling dreams. Nightmares, sorry, all night again. What does everybody want to do with the day?
Gideon is currently staring at his light crossbow. The temptation is real at this point.
I guess it would be kind of like getting Alzheimer's, like kind of, succumbing to it, and then you like snap out of it, and you know exactly what's happened, and you know it's coming out again.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm thinking. It's like Gideon knows that he's woken up from a terrible dream. He's woke up and he's seeing everything around him. He's just like, fuck. Like, he realizes what's happened. He's realized
Yeah.
it's happening again.
In the same kind of vein, I'm staring at Gideon.
Mm. And yeah, he's staring at me, and I'm staring at like my jacket or like coat that I've got in the corner with my like vest put up against it, and just my crossbow just hanging, like lying against it, and I'm just like, not today. He just picks up his jacket, puts it on, and goes to the corner with all the books.
Alright. Are you studying alone today, or is someone assisting?
I'm still meditating.
I'll assist, considering I can see the deteriorating state, and I have nothing else to do.
I think Gideon's gonna start setting up Heimlich by like showing him what he's basically coming out and just saying like my condition hasn't gotten better. Thank you for trying, but at least I know I had like one peaceful half day.
Can we start mementoing this and start leaving notes for yourself?
But I think I have to teach you what I've been learning and showing you how I go across my methods of learning this stuff. I know you've got the basics, but this was my job. I think really good at research. Maybe I was a reporter of some kind or a teacher or something like that.
So I assume you tell me all the night hag stuff?
Yeah, I'm teaching all the night hag stuff. I'm teaching you my method of researching. I'm like trying to basically give you the way. I'm trying to teach you how I research, just to make you like, just so you can, do it the way I did, so that we gain the same information.
Cool. I kind of highlight this Aviandra night hag, and I start discussing the possibility that this night hag's heartstone can possibly cure both of their afflictions. Would I you know, does that sound like that's like what I'd be reading?
You don't see it as a cure, just that it might help.
Right. Okay.
This is an area that I've read that there's not just the one night hag. There's like a couple.
Yeah, night hags are they're a species,
There's
but
like a
it looks like Laos believe that the perfect gift was this particular night hag's heartstone, because hers was so potent.
Can I do a check on night hags and see how they commune? Whether they're like a solitary creature, whether they have covens, whether they like how witches have covens and stuff like that. Do they have something similar, like a druidic circle? Or
They can.
do they hunting?
They can have covens sometimes, but it looks like this particular one is an industrious, entrepreneur, soul trap. She's trying to turn her soul trapping into a business, by the sounds of it. Like, we're not talking like a crazed witch running around in the woods. This is a business hag walking around. In fact, as you, do you want to make your research checks?
Certainly.
Alright, so each make either.
Can we both make? Or...
Yeah, you can each make either Arcana, Nobility, or Planes. Heimlich's one will be an assisting check, so he just has a DC of 10 he has to beat.
Sorry, say again. Which one?
So you're aiding. Let's go for. I want to go for Knowledge Planes.
Heimlich doesn't have to make the same one.
Okay.
Cool. I make. So what were the ones? Sorry.
Arcana, Nobility, or Planes.
All right. Well, Arcana, I have a 13 already. So.
Yeah, so automatic pass.
You need to roll,
baby. Right. 17.
Okay.
And then, so that means I get a +2 on top of whatever I roll. So let's roll Knowledge Planes.
Alright, so a 25 total. Alright,
Yep.
roll.
I mean, I add a d6 to it if I want. Nah, I won't.
Alright, roll d8 and add your intelligence modifier.
Bang, add 4. Oh, 10.
And nice. Alright, so you go from 11. Alright, so you find, as you rummage through Lao's notes, a diary brimming with spiteful rumors. Oh, sorry. First, before that, even, you find a register of extraplanar diplomats. And it lists Quaviandra. It lists Quaviandra as an ambassador to the city of Delathleen, a grim city of basalt and one of the Dreamland's most notorious havens for vice. After that, you find a diary brimming with spiteful rumors that Quaviandra has an unnecessarily large retinue of retainers and an insufferably imperious manner about her. As you contemplate this, Gideon, you recall back in the mess hall at the Lost Caravanserai. You recall during seeing so many specters around the mess hall, the conspirational whispers that you were hearing, you recall seeing a very well-dressed night hag sitting at the end of one of the long tables, ordering servants around. And just that image comes to your mind as you read about this night hag with an imperious manner.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Finally, you find one last thing. An incantation that has been... It's seemingly coded in some kind of gobbledygook by Laos. It looks like it'll take another research session to decipher. But you think it might be the final piece of the puzzle.
Heimlich, do you remember when I foolishly entered that mess hall and we saw the dinner guests and the like when we were in the Dreamland?
Of course. What about it?
Do you recall the night hag? That was certain.
All I heard was incessant murmuring. That's all I remember.
Well, there was a hag there, which I believe was this. How'd you say her name again? Sorry.
Quavienda.
Aviandra.
Quavianda.
Sorry, Quaviandra. Quaviandra.
It must be this Quavi girl. The Quaviandra.
Is this hag?
This night hag, yes. I believe that the place that we originally went to, well, where I spent several weeks, I feel like that may be like a place in the plains where people parley and talk and negotiate about stuff in the plains. Like political atmosphere of the plains. Which I must add is fucking, I never even thought about that. Like political fucking diplomats between planes of existence. Oh,
Very
so cool. So
Very
fucking
cool.
cool. Anyway, before I, become, anime girl about it, there's, I believe that she represents a city or part of a plane of existence. And what was the incantation that I found?
You believe it is possibly the final piece of the puzzle, the incantation you can add to the dream ritual to find or transport you to Quaviandra's location or the city of Darkling.
Cool. I think at this point we can
I'll be
push
like,
it.
I'm going to push through the night. See if I can get this information. You keep your strength. I can get through this alone, I'm sure.
Well, it's only 3 p.m. at this point. If you keep studying,
Okay.
you'll finish at like 10 p.m.
Alright, let's do it then. If I can push it through. I was imagining like this was coming up to dinner.
No, well, I just assumed you started when you woke up, which was 7 a.m. So,
I assist with a 27.
all right, roll your check, Gideon.
I got a 26, so add.
Yep. Well, that's it. You, after a few hours work, in fact, there was only 1 KP you needed to reduce it by, so I'm going to say it wasn't even that long. After 3, maybe 4 hours work, you managed to decipher Lauz's incantation, and it indeed is a final line to add on to your current dream transit ritual, which you believe will take you within proximity of Quaviandra herself.
Now that we've acquired that knowledge, Hamlet, there's a choice that needs to be made. I feel like my mind is not going to last. So, I vote that I need to study this for as long time as my body may take it. No more visits from me into the dream world. I spent so much time there now, both on this plane and physically in that well, mentally, I guess, in that plane. If we want to go any further and find out where these objects are, I feel like I need to just push through and study these objects, see what I can find. It's just for as long as I can, just to get you guys a heads up.
So just to confirm, we actually do know where this hag is,
know where this
according
hag
to the
is.
notes, and we know how to get there now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. That would not be a good idea. I think the more time you spend here, the more you drift back into your state. I think we should act as soon as possible.
If this is an object that we have to give to this person, I can't use it to get back my mental state, and neither can.
But we can have this stone to at least help with us. If we can, do we have to like? Wait, hold on. Based on our knowledge, do we have to give all of the gifts at the same time, or can we incrementally give gifts?
The Yellow King informed Balthus that once you say you are ready, he will take you to the Mad Poet. And
So I guess we
you know that Lau's collected all 7 of these gifts, present to him. Mad Poet has said,
Yep,
he will take you when you are ready, and when you are ready is when you determine that you've got enough. You believe you have enough to appease the Mad Poet.
Okay. All right. Well, there's no question about if we use like a little bit of the Heartstone. So.
Or if we actually, because like you said, like it very much that's in that sentence, we don't need to find all the objects, just some of the objects.
I don't know. I haven't even read forward into the bit where you meet the Mad.
How dare you? What kind of dungeon master do you?
Wow,
What do
you
you
mean
mean
you're not prepared?
Because we are going in blind. I don't know, and neither do you.
I love it. I love it. I'm very much.
I deliberately
excited
didn't
about
read it for that reason.
it because it's exciting. You want to go? Ooh, we're going over
Yeah,
there.
go. Oh fuck.
And not to mention, you don't want to over prepare. Like that's 7 fucking dungeons, I presume that you'd be like pretty much learning and constantly trying to remind yourself on. So yeah, fuck that. So
Also, you probably thought we were gonna die this session.
yeah, you're probably read. You're looking up. Oh, I wonder what Rise of the Broodlord's like.
Actually, in saying that, guys, after last session, I was like, that's a ridiculously hard encounter to throw at a level 7 party, and I sort of went through the rest of the book, and I think it is designed that way. It's because death is in the dream world is not the end for your characters. It's made extra hard, and you have to decide when is the best time to fight and when is the best time to just fucking leg it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think as adventurers, we're like anything. Like again, what I keep always going back to in our D&D sessions, in our Pathfinder sessions, I always go back to death is the best thing to teach to your characters, and a character death is one of the best things you can ever do because it makes these adventurers, these people who are like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking adventurer, I can just walk into this dungeon and fuck things up. You can't fucking do that. Like if you like having a character death makes everyone go, whoa, hold on there. We can die, and that's
the real thing.
That's a real thing, and it's even more so in Pathfinder because it is so fucking deadly, this game, as we can tell. Like we just found a thing that cured us of stuff, but at the same time it didn't completely cure us. And I'm at a -2 now for my wisdom, and I'm now at a +3, so I have to roll a fucking 18 on my dice roll or whatever I get on an extra d6. So it's brutal. The minimum, I have to roll at least a 15, and then maybe my extra inspiration can get me +1 to cure myself with this, and then it's another one I need, and then the third one completely cures me.
In saying that, don't forget, the Dreamlands is like a place. If you find a city or something in the Dreamlands, you may be able to find someone to help you there as well. You don't necessarily have to wait till you find someone along the voyage.
Well, this is all good news. All right. You have convinced me after speaking to this deity we call the Dungeon Master that
What the hell are you talking about? You've been muttering to yourself for a few minutes.
Sorry, I get like that now these days. You should try it sometime. Just discuss with yourself and other things. I kind
of like grab his face, talk, and kind of like look to either side, trying to like determine if he's like getting worse.
You're inside my mouth. Can you? Thank you.
I kind of like to shake my hand.
I gave him a lick, just in between the 2 fingers. Just yeah, I touched your webbing with my tongue.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh my god.
Because the Scarlight it's like that big. Like you can usually see, well, not usually, you can definitely see his like jaw and his teeth through the scar.
Gross.
Yeah, it's very gross. Imagine living with it.
I do live with it. It's annoying me right now.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, I think the best thing for us to do going ahead is probably enter this world. Check out this new area. The new trendy part of Dreamtown or whatever. and see if there's anything, just useful for me for Balthus. And then in between that and if we have to go there multiple times, maybe tomorrow night, maybe the night after, I can also do research on other places that may be useful to me in Balthus's condition. Try and find a metropolis or some shit.
We should, I think, get the others and performs this ritual again. Perhaps this time in perhaps more secrecy. Because it sounds like everyone on the ship's a little bit pissed off with us for going to the
Pissing on the
Dreamland,
deck.
so-
Sorry, what?
Well, I mean,
Everyone, I presume everyone on the deck is like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Because they're just fucked up. And then like they keep seeing us pursuing into this world. So I think it's good to have the scholars with us.
In saying that,
They
the
can run
scholars have been documenting everything. And
They're
they've
like
been
the paparazzi at this stage.
they've been
Just
like quite fascinated with, especially the last 48 hours. They've been taking notes. They watched the psychic surgeries performed. Yeah, they said that the notes could be of great interest to others at the university back in Casimir.
all right. Well,
Cool.
I insist to be credited as an author.
Alright, so what's
Gideon does not want to be
are
named.
you plunging into the Dreamlands that evening?
Let's do it. Let's go visit this hag.
Alright.
Is that the politically correct thing to say to them? Call them?
Call them a hag?
you guys-
Yeah.
I usually be like referring to someone as a hey, hello human.
Okay, good. You're a troll. No, I'm not. Look, what regenerative powers?
Do you guys talk to Aether about going into the Dreamland or not?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I think me and Heimlich walk over and go, "Hey, what's up? Let's go meet a hag."
What? What? A hag? What? You're seeing hags on the boat now?
No, not a hag. Sorry, not in. I'm saying back to the dream world. Me and Heimlich
Oh.
will hold your.
What? You want to go back in there?
Well, me and Heimlich have come up with a couple of ideas. So, material plane, right? Beautiful, vast world, all these kind of places and metropolises, as well as cities and religions and faiths and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Our plan is to go into another place, another material plane, whether it's wherever we end up, where there might be more metropolises and cities and stuff inside
What?
this world. There
In
is
the
a
dream world?
chance in the dream world. There is a chance that there could be a city there that we might be able to find a healer of some kind for me and Balthus. Because
For
at the
all of
moment,
us.
I suppose you're afflicted.
Oh, you can't see things happening either. Oh. Am I the only one that's seeing things?
Look, it might have been 6 hours for you, but it was 3 weeks for me. Keeping up with your current social situation is rather different at the moment for me. I apologize.
I'm sorry if I cannot grasp the time difference, alright?
Well, that's fine.
Well, if you want to go in, I'll go, I'll protect you, I'll do whatever you want me to do, just
But
can we not go near that
No, we're not-
bloody...
we will pick our battles. If we do not,
Yes.
we look like we're gonna get involved with something that is fucky, just clip your heels together and say, "I want to go home." There's no
I
place
don't...
like home. There's no.
Is
place-
that...
Oh, you never read that transcript?
I don't read much.
It's one of them picture movies.
Oh, no,
Quite
see,
popular.
I used to live in the forest, you see, you know.
I think
Oh.
I lived somewhere with a theater.
Well, let's just, yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
yes, sorry.
let's go. If it Balthus, are you coming as well?
Yes, look. I thoroughly agree with Gideon that any kind of professional help, no matter where we find it, is very much needed.
Yes.
In saying the no place like home thing, so for future reference, if you're in combat and you need to willingly wake yourself up, it's a DC 25 concentration check. And you, if you wish, you can reduce the DC by 1 for every 2d6 points of damage you willingly take to your real world body.
Oh, wow. So I can take up to 10d6 damage. To get it reduced to 15.
Yeah.
And then I fail.
And then you could also die in your sleep in the real world. So that's for like in combat. Because outside of combat, you can just take a 20 on that check.
Now, thinking back to it, the damage we took when we died in the dream world, that's what caused us to have these bad effects in this world, excluding the damage we were already taking from our sickness, me and Balthus.
Yeah.
All right.
Wasn't it the guy reaching into our body?
Yes. So you two are cursed from the ghastly shopkeeper.
But me, Aether, and Heimlich, we all took. Well, I took.
You all suffer the lesser madness for dying and coming and waking up. Yes.
Okay. So to avoid the madness, the method to the madness, we have to try and, like, if we're low on hit points, just fucking concentrate.
Try the
Like,
concentration check. Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Don't worry about leaving any of us behind. Just go.
Sorry, what do we add to that? So
DC
DC 25, you said?
DC 25 concentration check. Yes.
So sorry, what's that modifier?
Is it
You should have it on your character sheet. It should say like concentration plus
I think
something.
it'd be under spells. I think if you detect thoughts, concentration up to 1 minute. There you go. Concentration check 11. I guess it's a D20 plus.
It's usually a D20, and you add your caster level and the ability score modifier for, like, this is for trying to cast a spell. So if you're not a spellcaster, I mean, you're all spellcasters, so it's not an issue.
So yeah, so for me it'd be D20 plus 7 plus 4. So I'm plus 11 for concentration. So I have to just roll a 14 and above. Wow. Good luck.
Not so bad.
Yeah, good luck, Aether.
Yep.
Aether, what's your caster level now, Aether?
It'd be 5, right? Because the ranger is 5, hunter is 2.
No, because you don't get your caster level is lower than the actual class level because you don't start getting
right.
spells till later on.
Oh.
Um.
Yeah, it'd be like 3.
I think it's level.
Yeah, I can
3
only
you start
cast
getting spells.
level spells.
I'm a caster
but
level 2.
But
I'm two caster level 2s.
Mm.
What does that mean? I'm just caster level 2.
yeah,
I'm
we got
hunter
high.
level 2 and
Yeah.
ranger level 2.
Yeah, you're caster level 2. Yeah, Balthus, you're caster
Balthus.
level 7 because you've always
Yeah.
been. Yeah.
Because you are a caster at level 7. So rather than what level spells you can cast, we're asking for your level of your caster. Yep.
All right. So the 4 of you gather. You pick up
Let's do
the ivory and bone carved spiral staircase trinket. You begin the incantation and begin to pass it around. After a minute of the spiral staircase getting heavier and heavier, you finish the incantation with the new line that Gideon has learnt from Laus's journal and drop the staircase to the floor. As usual, the floor opens up like an aperture and a staircase appears leading down into darkness. There seems to be a very pungent smell emitting from it this time.
Apologies.
Almost chemical in nature.
I always try and identify this chemical in nature kind of smell. I assume I've smelt many chemicals.
Yeah, Yeah, what would
what would you like here? Spellcraft? Craft
No, just roll a craft alchemy.
I don't have a craft alchemy. Oh, wait, no, I do. I have a plus
32.
32.
Oh, I mean, don't even worry. I have a +7. What have you
It's
Plus 14.
got? Fuck.
it smells to you like a cocktail of narcotics.
Ooh. Did you want that track, by the way?
Smells
In very soon, yes.
Just making sure I've still got it.
I passed on the information that there could be, drugs in the air, so perhaps like wearing some sort of face covering might be prudent here.
Fantastic. Gideon will undo his tie and like try and wrap it around his face and whole. As best he can.
Yeah, I want to try and cover my face with something that I have on myself as well, just to try and get like a bandana or something, like a handkerchief.
You just stare at Gideon, just one side of his thing just sucks into his mouth and comes out. It's a big hole. Like we're talking like.
The four of you descend into darkness. And for what seems like a long time, there's nothingness. Before you awaken, Adam, can I get the requested track? Right, you eyes all awaken to a blue haze. Murmured whisperings around you, and a comfy rug under your heads. You sit up. Through the blue haze, this thick blue smoke lingering in the room, and you seem to be in some sort of den of vices.
Where have you brought us? I'm like,
Can't see anything. Oh, no, again.
What is this place?
You glance around, a crowded room full of people of all shapes, sizes, races. You see humans, elves, you see ghouls. You see some other strange humanoids that you don't recognize, all dressed in all manner of seemingly uniforms, peasant clothes, nobles, sitting around, indulging themselves of whatever particular vice they are partaking in. Behind you, some sort of undead, puffing deeply on a large shisha. He exhales a torrent of blue smoke out of a hole, rotting hole in his neck.
Same.
You're in a crowded opium den,
Is it
someplace unknown.
wet or damp in this place?
No,
It's not very dank.
what? Why are we? Why are we here? What?
We fell asleep, remember? This is one of the dream.
Yes, but why? Did you guys?
Last
You
time
said-
it was a desert, this time it's a pleasure pit of some kind. This does have something to do with the, like, kind of looks around sheepishly and leans into the night hat. She,
as you say this, Gideon, you hear a loud, commanding voice from behind you. Your head turns. You see, sitting on one of the large, closed-off sofa areas nearby, a face that you recognize. that you once saw in spectral form in the mess hall of the lost caravanserai. The night hag who you suspect is your quarry.
Yeah. Hello there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, what a beautiful. Well, you know what? She looks better than I expected her to.
Be a dear and go fetch me some cheese, will you? She sort of commands to one of the servants. She has like a, you see, she has a very large entourage around her. There's a musician, with an array of instruments on her. A fairly attractive woman dressed in heavy yellow silken robes. At the moment, she's playing some sort of woodwind instrument. She has servants. She has people feeding her grapes. She has people lighting a shisha up for her in front of her. And she has all manner of bodyguards seemingly gathered around her at various points of the room. Yes, go get me some cheese, will you? I don't know, perhaps something from Kadath. Something nice and aged. Go! Don't just stare at me!
She's saying that to one of her manservants.
Yeah.
I think that is Govindra. Heinrich? Do you think so?
Well, based on what I know about night hags, which is not a lot, I think that might be true, but I don't see any heartstone.
So, recalling knowledge about what we learned about the Hearthstones, is it literally her heart, or is this an item that she creates?
No, it's,
She can
they are, it is, containers that they create to use as periapts and soul traps.
Do we see one on her?
Roll a perception check.
Can we all roll that because we're all looking for it?
Sure.
Can we all assist him, perhaps?
Well,
Oh, am I still fatigued as well?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Because we didn't sleep all that well, remember?
Yeah.
I got a 2, so I've got no idea.
I'm
Alright,
barely
so
aware of the
you don't see anything resembling a Heartstone. Aoife, you do notice that she seems to be very jumpy and edgy. You see her constantly scanning over her shoulder, scanning all corners of the room. As you observe
She's a
this,
bit skittish, isn't she?
you see her eyes wash over the four of you. She sees Gideon and Heimlich with their tie and clothes wrapped around their faces for some reason, and like sort of gives her like a cocked like eyebrow, just like looking at you like you're very strange.
I wave.
She-
Hello.
She leans over and whispers to another one of her servants, a robed man with a hood over his head. He scuttles over to the four of you. The mistress would like an audience, if it pleases, my lords.
Certainly. Thank you very much, gentlemen and ladies. I will pull the tie off my face and just kind of hang it loosely around my neck.
Alright, I've placed her on the
I'll
map.
walk forwards. Hello.
I guess sit over there.
I look around at the other patrons as well, just to see if they're reacting to us at all, or are they just out of their minds? Whatever's left of it.
You see a lot of them, just seem to be heavily indulging in whatever poison they've chosen. A lot of people are just sitting there, zombified on the lounges, sinking into them, or, seeing things, talking to unseen people. Or some people are just having a very jovial time, sharing a drink, laying back on the couch, networking. You move over, and the four of you take a seat amongst her little area. Now, Never seen the four of you here before.
Well, if I must admit, it's the first time meeting someone like you. And it is our pleasure. My name is Professor Gideon. This is my colleague Heimlich, Dr. Heimlich. This is Balthus, and the sister of Balthus, Aether.
Hello.
Charmed, I'm sure. I'm Aviandra. I'm the ambassador to Delethleen.
Oh,
You see, she sort of like, straightens herself up and like tries to make herself very impressive.
Don't you worry, we have heard of you.
Ooh, roll a persuasion check. Diplomacy check. For flattery.
Wait, can I add this to any... Oh no, it has to be a trained skill. Fuck. Alright. Whew, here comes a -1. 10.
And
I'm not the person to be talking to her.
her demeanor sort of goes to like, she gives you suspicious, shifty eyes, and she's like, "What do you mean you've heard of me?"
No, well,
I'll jump in for him and go, just that your influence and diplomacy is reaches across many worlds is one that is very influential.
yes.
Roll a diplomacy check, Balthus. It's the charisma.
Can I do bluff instead?
Sure.
Can I lie truthfully?
God, I rolled shit. 15.
15?
I have a +10 bluff.
Ooh. No wonder I'm so paranoid and trustworthy.
She just grows even more, like squints even harder, starts scrutinizing all four of your faces. Like, wait. You're the ones that are after me, aren't you? Here to kill me? Cut my throat?
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea why I'm here, so, sorry if we're here to kill you, but I honestly don't know.
We are here as, look, to get things straight. I suppose there's no point lying. We want to meet the Mad Poet.
Mad poet?
Yes. We are from the material plane of existence, or at least one of them. Galarian, have you heard of it?
Sure.
Well, let's say you have. We have fallen asleep and come here to discuss with you about a heartstone that you might have. I'm not saying we're going to try and kill you or try and steal it off you. This is something that would help us get cured of our affliction, of both amnesia and damage that some of us have taken to our will. Of sorts, like...
See, she straightens up, like, sits back in a chair, like, links her fingers together and begins tapping her thumbs. Oh. Here for my heartstone, are you? And what are you going to do for me, then?
What do you all wish us to do? At this point, we are in your debt, as it were. You have the key for us going forwards in our endeavor, and the only way to go forwards is if we get that heartstone. And there is a great deal that we would do for that
Well,
opportunity.
it so happens that I do have somewhat of a problem at the moment that I could use help with solving.
Right.
I've had... someone has been after me for quite some time now. There have been attempts on my life. There have been all manner of assassination attempts. People following me. She sort of like leans in a little bit, like gestures for you to come closer to her. Come closer to her.
Yeah, Gideon gets uncomfortably close.
I believe someone here in my entourage is out to get me.
Do you know which one it might be? Suspicious of any in particular?
Yes. She sort of glances around the room. She first directs your attention to her right. Over there. The tiefling. You see,
Gideon.
Go on, what were you saying?
Gideon will reach over, look at them, put his arm into his jacket, pull out an extract, pop the cork, and drink it. And then study that character. I'm going to try and detect thoughts.
Ooh.
And if I don't detect anything straight away, I'm going to expand out and just try and fill the room with everyone's thoughts. Give me one moment, matter. It is a... it will be a will save, I believe, if anyone is wanting to save against it.
Also, are they high?
They're also high. High, sunshine and rain.
Oh no, what have I done? Sorry.
Fuck.
Oh, that's not countless eyes. Let me just. Sorry. So detect thoughts. It's DC 16 will save. Mind effect.
So. Okay, so.
I'll read it out if you like, if you want to know what happens.
No. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, for the first 6 seconds, I can detect the presence of thoughts.
Yeah.
After the second 6 seconds, a number of thinking minds and the intellect score of each. The intelligence is 26 or higher, and it's 10 points higher than your own. You are stunned for 1 round, and the spell ends.
Okay,
And
so
third round.
as she points out the first one, as she points these people out, you can choose whether you want to probe each of their minds or not. But
I'm going to concentrate. This lasts up to a minute per level, so this is 7 minutes. So I will just keep going for as long as possible.
okay, so she's over there. The tiefling.
Staring.
You see a red-skinned tiefling sitting on one of the lounges over next to the wall. She's very attractive, but also very seems very prim and proper. Her dark hair is tied up in a tight bun. She's currently got a monocle, and she's squinting real hard, keeping it kept in her eye socket as she writes something in a leather book on her lap. Over there, that tiefling. Her name is Amanetta.
Alright, I will stare at Amanetta.
She's one of my stewards. I suspect her. Do you try and probe Amanetta's mind?
100%.
Alrighty. A will thing. Alright, you dive into her surface thoughts. It's just crunching numbers.
What kind of numbers?
Finances. She's doing clerical work.
Everything that I'm imagining, I'm just saying out loud. Like 4 over the 3. No, that's wrong. 7 divided by 12 by the power of 8. Is this anything making sense to you? Like, I'm trying to rattle this off as if she knows that person maybe works in finance, and these numbers are correct, knowing that she's writing them in a book, and if that's meant to be her job. Because at the moment...
Well, yes, that's her job.
Right.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
I'm concentrating right now, madame. I've only got 7 minutes of this. I am reading their surface thoughts. See if anything, slips their mind for just a second about, I better get that horrible but wonderful person.
She cocks an eyebrow and seems like rather impressed. She gives like a little half grin. It's like, oh. And there is...
I'm still grinning one ear to cheek.
She turns a bit further to the right, and she's like, there is her. She points out the musician. who has seems to be playing some sort of percussive instrument, like a small set of cymbals. Now, do you try and penetrate the magician's mind, the musician's
I'm gonna
mind?
penetrate everyone as we go.
Okay. Her there, Kavriki. Quite good on the instruments, but she looks at me the wrong way sometimes. Kavriki is going to roll a dice to make save.
They do become aware if I do it. And they pass.
It doesn't say anything in the spell that they become aware.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a DC 60. Maybe I've got to roll it?
Oh, it's no, they roll a will save. So, she has passed her will save. You're not able to penetrate to her surface thoughts. And then Aviandra turns to the left. And it's him over there. Mr. Silvertongue.
Alright.
So-called prophet by the name of Dolthef. You see a blonde-haired, but very well-dressed, and very well-groomed and attractive man standing. He seems to be talking to some humanoid, one of the races that you've never seen before, as you attempt to penetrate his mind.
Just so you know, different fate.
He fails as well.
That's good. It means if there's nothing on this person, it's definitely the musician. Anyway.
Oh, only if the person's... They might not be thinking about murder at the time you probe their minds.
Doesn't mean that she doesn't know that.
His mind, his surface thoughts are... Yes, what, let me think. Stars have aligned, and you should have dinner with me tomorrow night, or your aunt will die. Yes, that's perfect. Say that.
I see his mouth move towards a young person.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the musician.
I'm sorry, what?
You wanted me to find out? It is the musician.
How do you know?
I just, rattle the bottle next to her.
Well, pardon me, but never met you before. If you think I'm going to take words off, for all I know, you're faking all this. So if you think I'm going to
Well, I
execute...
rattled off some numbers. I rattled off some numbers to her. Were they realistic enough? To her, that's part of her job.
She's so distant from the clerical work, she doesn't actually know.
Okay.
That's what the steward's job is. Now, what I was going to suggest, I have a private room behind me here.
Right.
Why don't you take each of them in turn in and interview them?
I feel like a witch. We better get... Alright, yes, settled. We've got 7 minutes, gentlemen. Go. Probably 6 now. Shall we... Grab the musician. I think it's the musician.
What? Go and get him for you? Is that what you're saying?
Bring him into the room. Yep.
Oh.
And we'll have Balthus interview them.
All right. I'll I'll go up to the musician and say, what's the hag's name again?
Aviandra.
Quadriandra.
Excuse me, mate. Like to have a word with you.
Can't you see I'm performing?
Yeah, so it'll only be a minute. Like, no one's listening to you anyway, mate.
Thank you. Huh.
Well, look around. They're all just, like, dazed and confused or stoned or whatever you want to call it. Like, look at that guy. He's looking at a wall. He's not even paying attention to anything. Come on.
She glances over and makes eye contact with Quaviandra, and Quaviandra gives her, like, the nod of the head towards the door, and she's like, fine.
Let's go. I'll walk, lead it back to wherever these guys are. Into the room.
Alright.
Which room was it?
It is... this one. Yeah.
Ow. I want to sit on the big seat.
Actually, I'm going to stand outside the room. And... kind of post guard, I guess. Sit on the couch.
I'll go in the corner.
Okay. Can I get perception checks, please?
For the
I
people in the
feel
room
bad
or
for
outside?
All four of you.
Which
Oh, wait, who's staying outside, actually?
I'm staying outside.
Okay, then everyone except for Ava.
Alright, don't worry about that 25.
15.
14.
Got no idea. Ape, why are you outside? You had a 25. You bastard. Clearly, we need you because of insight checks and all that.
Insight. I don't even have insight.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
part
I mean,
perception.
perception, yeah.
Part perception. So maybe it'd be better off that we swapped.
It's too late.
Alright.
I'm staying outside so I can see things that happen out here.
Alright, so the three of you enter. The curtain is pulled shut behind you. Heimlich and Balthus, you see this woman up close. You see that the equipment she's carrying and the robes she's wearing seem extremely fine and upper class and of masterwork make. You also notice, as you sort of size her up, she seems to be extremely fit, muscular,
Well,
possibly trying to hide it under the heavy robes.
So physically fit, not English fit.
Both.
both.
Oh,
She's well fit in it.
She's well fit, and she's also very fit.
Yeah.
What
Right.
is it then? What do you want?
Why are you planning to murder the night hag?
I'm sorry, what?
Get past all the silliness of it. Why are you planning to do such a thing?
I have no idea what you're talking about. And my patience is already wearing thin for this conversation.
Well, you know that you already suspect because we were sent by Quadravia to interview you about it. She
Who's
seems convinced.
Quandavia?
We don't know.
Quaviandra, I believe.
Sorry.
Is this what he means?
Well, she hired me.
Yeah, she's hired us to interview you. Because you have wronged her by trying to kill her. Several occasions now.
I have not
We know of the
tried
sword
to kill
crime.
her. What
Hmm?
crime?
The sword crime?
Sort crime?
Yes.
Yes,
We're the
thought
thick
crime.
police.
Can't hide your swords from us.
Yes.
She begins to like look around. She's like, "I'm sorry, is this a bit or something?"
Nope.
Can I do diplomacy wouldn't be right.
Intimidation or something?
Yeah, I'll do an intimidation. I'll just like slam my hand down and table and go like, "Look, we've been sent in here. We know exactly what you're up to. Just admit it, and we can stop this facade."
Roll an intimidation check.
13.
Yeah. Well,
You scare children with that little performance.
Sometimes.
I can make you a child.
All right.
Just deadpan stares at her face.
Now, the woman standing outside, she seemed like she could handle herself, but you three, why didn't you bring her in to intimidate me? Like I'm dealing with the Three Stooges. Why don't we bring her in? She walks over and pulls the curtain over and taps Aether on the shoulder. Like, excuse me, your friends need a hand intimidating me.
I'm sorry, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
I need you to come in here and rough me
Well,
up a
get
little.
the fuck back in there then.
Pulls the curtain closed
I'll
behind
push her aggressively forwards actually, and then close the curtain behind me.
Turns back, she's like, right. I am trying to kill Aviandra, and I need your help.
Okay.
Ha!
What?
I was right.
See? I got it out of you.
Do you still need me to beat you up?
No, don't.
No, thank you. Listen.
Oh,
I heard you saying you want her Heartstone. Why don't you help
Yes.
me take her out, and the Heartstone's yours for the taking? Because I guarantee she will not hand it over willingly, even if
Yes,
you
I'd
do
rather
me into her.
try that she would. She's created a whole place for her to gather souls up, and all the like. You know, you just got to kiss their feet so that you can get the mouth. Is that the saying? I got told it
What?
was. I read it in a book. I don't socialize often.
Aviandra's a monster. She's beginning to pull
She's
for souls
technically
in.
a night hag, which is a monstrous humanoid, I believe.
She's beginning to pull for souls in from the material plane, and she's trying to find a broker to peddle them throughout Delat Keen. A lot of people are going to die. She needs to die first.
And
What's your plan?
how do you suggest we kill her?
Well, I had a
Why
nice
are you-
little poison trap in here to take her out until you forced me to disarm it on the way in.
What's
Why
the poison? Show us the
Are you trying to kill her? What does it matter if people from the material will die?
All life matters.
Well, what do you say we get her in here and we'll just do her in right now?
Yes.
I have a plan.
Let me see. Show. What poison are you thinking of using? I'm quite the expert on the swords.
Look,
I
this.
dabbled in it.
She reaches over and hanging up on hanging amongst the rooms have these rooms I forgot to mention super nice. They're carpeted, really nice expensive looking rug, cushions everywhere, brazier burning incense in the corner, tapestries hanging on the walls, and then she walks over and grabs one of the tapestries hanging from the roof, unpins it and pulls it down, and a small package falls out of it, and she catches it. It's like, yeah.
I will spend the next minute examining it to identify the poison.
So it's a package full of other fumes, what the poison's referred to as. It eats away at Constitution, basically. She had rigged up a trap that she could trigger from outside the curtain that would drop the other fumes into the brazier and fill the room with poison gas. Now,
Pretty good, boy.
look here. She walks over to this wall.
Hmm.
Isn't that? Where's my pingy? Oh, there it is. He walks over to this wall. Like knocks on it a little bit lightly, and then puts her fingers along a seam of one of the wall panels and pulls it open, revealing a secret passage. Like, here, secret doors. They use it to, for meetings between people who don't want to be seen meeting each other. It leads into the next room.
What kind of poison is this?
Other fumes.
So it's contact, ingested, inhaled.
It's
or
inhaled.
drink?
Inhaled.
Inhaled. Okay.
Now,
Give me a
I could
give
u-
me a minute
I could use this
with this.
to my advantage.
Hold up 1 second. Spending some time with this, and I will change the poison to be contact.
What are you doing?
Just 1 second. Just you ready? Voila. And I'm holding the poison in my hand. It is a contact poison, and it is impossible for me to poison myself with it.
It's impossible. You're not immune to poison, though. It's impossible for you to poison yourself while applying a poison. Doesn't mean you can outright touch a contact poison. It just means you can't fumble it.
I have a glove on. I have a glove on. I have a glove on, and it is like the liquid is on the hands.
Yeah.
And
So-
I'm like, so. I get that you had a plan and stuff, but what's gonna happen is we're going to invite her in. I'm just gonna guide her into a seat next to you, and by guiding I mean I'm gonna like go, you can sit here, and I let her sit down, courtesy, and put my hand on her shoulder. Poison will affect her. She will then die, and we can take it. I literally just need to give her a caress on the back. We've already flirted. I presume she likes me, and we can go through the tunnel. This is my thing.
Do you really think you can?
Very
She's
excited right now.
the paranoia she's been displaying lately. Do you really think you can convince her to come in here alone with you?
She doesn't have to come alone. We just need to touch her right. You want her dead. We want her dead.
She was
We
going
grab
to
the
come in
thing.
here anyway. The trap would have went off. Everything would have been good.
Well, fine. And
Well,
I
we
start
didn't
turning
know
it back-
about the
I
trap,
turn it-
did
start turning
we?
it back into. No, I'm kidding.
Well, now we've changed.
there's
Now
no
you're
point.
going to have to try and get her in here.
But fine.
Alright, well-
You ready? You ready? Hold up a sec. Aether,
Yes, darling.
can you punch this woman in the face for me?
Oh, certainly.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna hit her as hard as I can in the face.
Roll the hit.
I think I need to not. Oh no. Where is unarmed strike? Dagger, scimitar. Oh, there we go. Melee attack bonus. Roll. 14.
14. She just catches your fist without even missing a beat. Her hands move like lightning. And you see that her hands are actually obscenely strong when she catches your fist. It's like, no.
Oh, fuck. Well, I tried. Sorry.
That's okay. But we'll just so you know, if this plan is to fail, it is up to you. But I think we need to rough you up a little bit.
Why don't you try sharing your plan with me?
I did. She's going to come in. You're going to be a bit bruised up. And I will literally guide her into a seat, and in doing so, touch her back, thus applying the poison. And she sits down, starts talking to you, and slowly but surely, what's that nasty poison you have here? Slowly and surely just wastes away in front of us.
Why don't you try telling her you've already killed me?
Because, dear, I don't want to see you dead. I'm not inhumane, but maybe we could, pretend that you're not dead, but close to death. Maybe we want to give her the killing blow.
It's like, fine. Do it. She points at you at Aether. She's
If you
going,
want to die, I'm more than happy to, do a big old murder on you.
go on, right in the kisser.
Yeah. Boom. Let's do it.
Alright, just roll damage.
Gonna
Roll,
roll
roll your unarmed attack damage.
Just get it. I reckon get a bloodied. Get a
I don't
bloodied.
know
and
what it
post
is. I think it's a D6
yeah.
or D4.
Surely we don't need to get it bloodied.
Give me a sec.
And I pull her. I gently pull Aether off over a bit. Do you have a weapon on you, by the way?
4 of them. 8,
Okay,
actually.
Do you mind putting the weapons on the floor? And whatever your favorite one is.
2 of them are already touching the floor.
Are you talking about your fists and your feet and stuff?
She boots Gideon in the crotch. Just, oh, Matt.
Fuck.
I grab her and punch her 2 more times.
Yeah, I spit on her.
I'm enjoying the show. I sit from a hip
Yeah,
bar.
I'm actually quite laughing at. I love a bit of physical comedy.
Just
Alright,
like she
I think that's enough.
just lays down
I'm
in the
gonna
corner. And she's like, "I'm kicking the crap out of you after this."
Well, I mean, I'll touch you right now, and then you'll die, and then she won't be dead, and then just play the part, buffoon. I'm trying to make you live when you wanted to die, and that she dies instead. And if you had a weapon on you, I could have, gave her, this is her blade, you can use this blade, and she puts it in her hand and does a big stab on you. But no, you had to be a monk, unchained, I presume. Nobody plays the cutthroat original monk.
It's the play.
I'm going to approach
Alright.
the hag and say, "Excuse me, lady.
Yes, what is it?
Gideon, he wants you to come in. I think he wants you to finish her off."
Roll a bluff check, Aether.
Jesus, come on. What'd you get?
10.
Fuck.
What? She's like, "I'm not getting my hands dirty."
He just told me to come get you in. I don't know why. I only saw half the interrogation,
I'm no one's lapdog. He can come here.
Well, I'll go get him, and he can tell you himself then. How about that? As I'm walking away, just muttering to myself. Gideon, she wants you to go talk.
I can
Right, let's go, I guess.
Yep. Die a little bit more. Make it seem like you're close to death. Balthus, yep. Get yep. Gideon walks out. Ma'am, and bows. If you'd come with me, I just thought the intention was that I thought that you might want to be there when she admits her crime and then dies. I was just offering you the chance to, perhaps, kill her. Just thought I'd be polite.
You can either roll a diplomacy check for flattery or a bluff check for lying.
A -1 or a -1.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with the -1.
Let's roll a nat 20. Fine.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20. I told you I would. So a 19. A 19, so 20.
That's a disguise check.
You rolled
It's the same.
disguise. It's the
Alright,
same minus
don't
one,
worry
yeah.
about re-roll it. But what skill did you use?
Diplomacy. Was that a disguise check? Fuck. Yeah, it was a nat 20, but I rolled disguise, which is -1. Diplomacy's -1, and bluff is -1, so you can take
She
it if you want.
Jeez, her face just goes blank for a second, and then she gives you like a cheeky little smirk and gives you like a little like playful tap like on the waist. She's like, "I think I like you."
And I kind of bow down and go this way, and I put out my left arm to like let her out, and I want to guide her out with my right hand, which has the poison on it, and I just want to place it on her bare back,
All right.
like on her shoulder or something.
Okay.
Even more flattery.
You touch her on the shoulder as she passes through the door. Oh, your hands are clammy.
Sorry, I get a bit like that, being a lower being than you. I'm
Steps in.
perspirating in your presence.
Right then, Kavrika? It's true you're planning to kill me? Like, yes, I am planning to kill you. He turns to look at you, Balthus, and then Heimlich, and then you see her like wince a little bit.
Are you okay?
1 second.
Sit down a second. Maybe all this excitement has got into your head. Thought of being safe again. You know.
What is it? A fortitude save. DC 18.
Oh, come on.
The fortitude save, like.
Probably pretty fucking good.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
She like winces a bit. She's like, what is? Neck's burning. She touches her hand to the back of her neck and like the poison's like on her fingers. She like smells it. She's going to for 6 rounds. So round 2 of the effect.
Did she fail or did she pass? Do we
She
know?
passed the first one. She's passed the second one. She like sniffs it. She's like, tried to poison me. Turns to Gideon. She's like, tried to poison me.
What? How? Go for the door.
It's already closed.
Fantastic.
Alright, at this point, she's going to lunge at Gideon.
I put my poison hand out in front.
So roll for initiative.
Okay. Do you want some battle music?
Yes, please.
Epic combat music. This
My
might
rolls have been so bad tonight.
Oh, 19.
No, we roll initiative on Foundry now, remember?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, damn it.
Come on, boys, get with it.
It's alright.
Yeah,
Wait. I'll,
No, it's too late. I've already done it.
okay. No. Who are we missing?
Thing to pop up.
Heimlich, Ian, some Balthus.
Foul first.
Oh, this just stood waiting.
And, initiative. There we go.
All right. Kavrika. Having already picked herself up at the floor by this point, when she was beginning to suspect the poison and you guys. Oh, let me just enact this script real quick. Kavrika just goes into a flurry of blows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks.
Oh.
Well, she is a monk that is unchained. Where is Kavrika? No, she's in the corner. Fuck. Wait for switch places.
Alright, against Night Hag. Whoa. 2 hits. At 10. Oh, it's against flat-footed too, actually. 18.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, no, same result. Kavrika strikes for 10 damage. Lands a rain of blows, but only a few hitting and injuring an Aether. It's your turn.
Alright. I would like to activate my animal focus.
Mm-hmm.
My tiger, so gaining the dex bonus.
Raw.
And then I would like to draw my sword and slash at her once, if I can do that.
Yep.
Is it a
go for it.
short? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, the magic ones. Short sword +2.
Yeah. Roll one. That'll be a 7, Reg.
7 to hit
Yep.
is a miss.
And that's it.
All right. Yeah, she follows through with her lunge at Gideon as the blows are raining down on her back.
I'm flat-footed. Oh, I'm bad flat-footed.
All right, she slashes with both claws.
It's gonna hit.
A 25 and a 26 to hit for a total
Yeah, I'm flat-footed. That's 12.
for a total of 12 damage.
Okay.
And then she bites down, like slashes you, like digs both claws in, and then bites down with razor-sharp fangs into your neck. 31 to hit, you take 14 damage. And I need you to roll Fortitude saving throw.
See, that hasn't been reduced yet, so I'm pretty confident in that. Okay. It's not a poison effect, is it?
It is not, no.
Okay. Booyah, a 9.
9. Right. Roll another Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, an 8.
8. All right. You take. So, you have contracted a disease, demon fever. You immediately take 5. Oh, sorry. This might happen on set. No, on set immediately. You take 5 con damage. Sorry, 4 con damage.
Okay, that's a bit better.
And 1 con drain.
Okay.
Then the frequency of the disease is once per day, so that's it for now. Balthus, it's your turn.
Have both drain at the same time?
Sorry?
So what was that? Sorry, let me write this down because it's not... There we go. So it's 1 drain?
1 drain and 4 con damage.
4 damage, okay. Whew. Alright. And then... damaged. Here we go. Yeah, alright.
Balthus.
Oh, this is going to affect Gideon and Ava.
Dude, go for it.
Alright.
Honestly.
It might screw someone up. No, I can't cast that one. That will hurt. Cool. I will cast Aggressive Thundercloud on top of her.
Okay.
I like this spell name. That's a fantastic spell name.
Oh, 1 second. I forgot.
Mm.
Hag needed to roll a fortitude saving throw that round for the poison.
Yeah, fucking fail, bitch. Come on.
Here we go.
Fail!
She did not fail. A 31.
Why was this? This is a terrible plan. We
Proceed,
should've just
Balthus.
gave her Who came up with the plan?
Yeah, I put an Aggressive Thundercloud on top of her head.
Okay.
Is there such a spell as passive Thundercloud.
It deals 3d6 of electricity damage, but can be avoided with a reflex save that negates it, and it also provides 20% concealment.
All right. She rolls a reflex saving throw. What's your DC?
DC is...
You know what? She rolled a 25, so it probably say your DC isn't that high.
I'd say, which is fine.
All right, so it does that every turn.
DC 16 anyway. Yep, does it every turn.
Okay. Heimlich.
And yeah.
Oh, yep.
everything else.
Instead, I removed the hip flask from my lips, and I like down instead one of my special potions, and I vomit out a swarm of wasps.
Hey.
You realize that's going to spew onto your allies as well?
Do I not like control what they do?
It has to take up 4 spaces.
Rip Gideon.
Yep, go for it.
What's
Honestly,
happening?
it's fine. So right here, I presume.
I thought you only vomit spiders, so I don't have it prepared, so we'll have to wing it.
Oh, sorry. No, I sorry. I just realized if your cast level is at least level 7, which it is now, I can vomit forth a swarm of swarm of wasps instead.
Okay. We'll just have to wing it. Just roll.
Just make it.
Yeah,
Spiders.
if you guys have
use-
summons, you have to let me know. 'Cause, like, we,
Okay.
bring
I'll
that
just
stuff
make them
yourself.
spiders then. Fuck it. Make them spiders. There you go.
What's the difference?
Don't know.
Okay.
I just
Well,
assumed it was cooler.
yeah, do wasps. Fuck it. Wasps are
No,
cool.
like, we can't do wasps because I don't have that prepared. I don't have the assets prepared. I don't have tokens. I don't
Yep.
have stat blocks. I assume you haven't prepared them.
That's fine.
Ah, that's the part I didn't know. There was stat blocks attached to it. I apologize. I thought it was just, you know, the other bit.
Swarm of spiders. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't like that. Josh, can you actually remove that and replace it with wasps? I feel like it would look better.
All right.
Do you remember if drinking the muted? Yeah, carry on.
Spiders do 1 damage to her.
Holy shit!
She's
Is she
fucked.
bloody?
Is she gonna roll her for DC 11? I assume she just automatically passes.
She does, yes.
Just quickly, the mutagen. When you drink that, is that a standard or can that be used as a move action?
You could do it as a move action.
Okay.
As part of a move action. As a move action, whatever. Alright. Gideon, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to drink my mutagen. Which is where is it? Hold up a sec. I apologize. Gina, where's mutagen for you on your character sheet?
It is like all my mutagens are listed under the special abilities.
I don't know how to turn it on.
It'll
it
be,
is.
you'll find it in the temporary effects or something.
Okay, I'm just having a look now. MU. No, that is attack thing. Oh my god, where the fuck is this? Granted adjustments. Mutagen. No, it's not there. Okay.
What-
Spell adjustments.
What mutagen are you drinking?
It's just mutagen. So it
Adds
It's
plus
the one that-
4.
yeah. +2 natural armor, +4 alchemical bonus to a
Yeah,
selected
which
ability.
type?
Oh, sorry. Dexterity.
Well, just don't worry about it for now. It's gonna add, yeah,
So adds 4 to my dex.
2 to your AC. And
What are you minusing 2 from?
Dex is wisdom.
Yeah, I have to take wisdom. So it's going to
Yeah.
bring my wisdom down to a 5. I'm already fucking down on that, so it doesn't matter. I am then going to study. Oh no, that's a move action. Fuck. All right, I'm going to pull out my rapier, and I think that's all I can do this round. Yep, that's
Okay.
all I can do.
Give it 1 sec. I'm just scripting something.
That's all right.
Owie.
There you go, got it sorted. My AC's now 17. Fuck yeah. So I went from 12 AC to fucking 17. Woo!
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Look like Hero Lab can roll the flurry of blows, which is really annoying. Oh, wait, there it is. Roll. Oh, right. Wow. Okay. Kavrika unleashes this time. So 27, 25, and a 27 to hit.
Oh.
Dealing 20 damage. Aphid, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna set in my stance and take 2 strikes with Crimson Destiny. So 27 and an 18.
27 is a hit.
The 18 is not.
Is not.
Alright, so 10 damage on the 27.
Nice. Slasher for 10 damage. She's just like spinning around as Kavrika lays into her and you slash her. She turns around. She's gonna roll a fortitude save. 30. He resists the poison again. She turns around. You traitorous little! She takes 4 swipes at Kavrika. Heyo, All Things Fantasy coming in with another raid. How's it going?
Woo!
And she slashes Kavrika twice. 16
Ooh.
damage. And then bites her for 33. Total of 23 damage. Dealing considerable wounds to Kavrika. Balthus, it's your turn. Thank you for the raid, All Things Fantasy.
Well, at the start of my turn, she needs to roll again for the Thundercloud.
Oh, okay.
DC 16.
DC 16. Reflex saving throw. There it comes. A 20.
That'll do it.
The little aggressive thundercloud just can't keep up as she's darting around the room. What else do you do, Balthus?
I then throw 2 lightning stone discus at her. Which I will roll. The first one is a miss with 10. And the second one's somehow worse.
Yeah, just close combat as she's also unleashing opportunity attacks against you. One opportunity attack, rather. At 24 to hit, you take 7 slashing damage, which throws your aim off, Balthus. Your 2 lightning discuses slam into the roof with a crackle. Heimlich, it's your turn.
I double bomb her.
Alright, you can only exclude you can only exclude your intelligence modifier in spaces, so you're going to have to choose who else you are bombing besides her.
Well, all I have to do is aim it over here, and then therefore I can exclude all my boys.
Okay,
Thank you.
roll the hit.
It is going to be. Hold on, I need
Actually,
to
the blast will just explode. You can't exclude the actual blast point, only the splash radius.
Right, understand. All right, well, it's happening still. I exclude. Do I have to exclude myself from this?
Yeah, if you're in the splash range, yeah.
Well, I exclude the party. Everyone else can get fucked.
Alright. She makes a dexterity... She makes a opportunity attack at you. You take 7 slashing damage. And your bomb explodes. It misses.
Oh,
And
I throw the second one.
and let me resolve the first one first. It explodes here.
Mm-hmm.
Roll damage for the first one.
Holy shit.
It wipes out your spider swarm as the flames wash over the ground. And she takes splash damage from that one, which is 4.
it's something. Whittling it down.
Alright, make
Chip,
your second attack.
Get it. 20.
That misses again.
Fuck.
It explodes in the same spot. So she takes splash damage of 4.
As intended.
And what is her dex modifier? Or she makes another opportunity attack at you.
Ugh. She's got combat reflexes. She's got
Does.
combat reflexes.
15 to hit. Your AC, Heimlich?
Oh, no, it's a hit.
I can see it. 12. You take 9 slashing damage.
Okay, well, that's not so bad.
Gideon.
Alright, I've been trying this whole time to figure out why the fuck finesse isn't working on my rapier. But, first things first, I am grabbing out of my pocket a bottle of Cat's Grace, which I'm going to smash over my head. Casting Cat's Grace on myself.
Yep.
I am then going to, as a move action, study her.
Okay.
Study the foe. And
Yep.
last but not least, can I do a check to see if she's, like, a check on her to see if I can figure out any weaknesses? Because that's a free action.
Yes.
Knowledge.
A knowledge.
What kind of creature is she?
Yeah, I'm just checking. Knowledge planes.
Hey, baby, we've been rolling well with this. That is a 24.
A 24. So you know that she is highly resistant to physical damage. It is overcome by cold iron and magic.
Oh,
She also can't be charmed. She's immune to cold. She's so cold, not cold iron. She's immune to cold damage. She also can't be feared.
Right.
She's also immune to fire, I just realized. So she did get hurt by the bombs.
Fuck. All right. Well, I shout this out to everyone as I'm working this out. So she's resistant to like physical damage.
She's immune to cold and fire. She can't be sleeped,
Yep.
feared, or charmed, and she's resistant to physical damage, which is overcome by cold iron and magic.
Magic.
My sword was cold iron, was it?
Yes.
Josh?
Yeah, your sword is magic, so it's been doing full damage.
Okay.
All right. Nothing about precision damage or any of that.
Position damage? What do you mean?
Precision.
Oh, precision. You mean like for your studied strike?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll get your studied strike damage. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, that is the end of my turn because I can't do anything else. Yeah. I still have to figure out how to fucking apply finesse.
Does it not automatically?
Nope.
Just goes
It's
off.
not doing it.
Just goes off your strength to hit.
Well, it's going off my strength to hit, which is -2, but my dex is +5. So
Have you got the weapon equipped?
I do have the weapon equipped.
Because I did that before. I didn't have it equipped, and it was a dog shit
Yeah,
roll.
you know you don't. You know, even with finesse, your bonus damage is still only from your strength. You don't get dex bonus to damage with finesse, only to hit.
Okay, well there we go.
Yeah, it's different from 5e. It's still strength bonus to damage, not to hit.
Oof. All right. Well. No, well,
Right.
doesn't matter. Carry on.
All right, Kavrika, just sort of nursing some of her wounds. Makes a last stand.
Come on, Kavrika.
Flurry of blows. She managed to land one strike for 2 damage. She has been greatly weakened by the damage she's taken. Aether, it's your turn.
Another 2 Crimson Destiny strikes.
Alright, roll it.
Just-
There needs to be like a guitar lick, just
Oh.
for that.
A 12 and a 20.
Both misses, unfortunately. Although,
Oh my-
they, yeah, even with a flanking bonus, you'll miss.
Does anyone have outflank as a thing?
Outflank.
Yeah, as a feat.
Oh, team feat.
Yeah,
No.
because I
Oh.
do, but no one else does.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. Your wolf is here.
Oh, my wolf.
It's like that one NPC that was in that fight that you guys had and just hid because he was forgotten.
I just assumed the wolf was dead.
Your wolf has
Nice.
outflank.
Look at that! We're just completely flanking her right now.
22 to hit then if my wolf has outflank.
Yeah, it still misses.
Damn it.
she going to attack? Gideon hasn't done anything to her, so she's just going to leave Gideon alone.
She... continues her assault on Kavarika.
Yes.
We're all going to die!
Nope.
One hit on Kavarika for 6 damage. And
How's
then
she looking?
And then attempts a bite. Oh, for 14 damage. Oh. Kavarika's still standing, but she's breathing heavy.
Oh,
she
yeah.
sort of slumps against the wall. Balthus, it's your turn.
I give the discus a go again, I guess. That's probably my best option.
Alright. Oh, one sec. I forgot her fortitude saving throw. The
Throw
contact poison.
She's still under effect from it?
33 on her fortitude saving throw.
Fuck you! How the
Balthus,
hell did she do this?
she makes an
does a
opportunity
14 hit?
attack at you as you begin casting stone discus. A 20 to hit, you take 9 slashing damage, and then your 14 misses.
And I have one more of those. 1 second. I'm just doing damage. 23.
A 23 to hit?
Yeah.
That is a hit! Because you are flanking with Mr. Gideon.
Hello there.
Roll damage. 17. What kind of damage is that?
It's lightning.
Lightning.
Yay.
That is one that she is not immune to, so she takes 17 damage, and she's going to roll reflex save against your aggressive thundercloud. It's her lowest save. Surely she'll fail one. She got a 9. She rolled a natural 1.
Fuck yeah. So then she takes 3d6.
E6. Is that electric damage as well?
Yeah.
For another 11 damage. She looks quite unwell at this point. You thrust an electric discus that catches her in the chest. And then your aggressive thundercloud unleashes lightning bolts on her and electrocutes her further. The smell of searing flesh fills the room. She begins breathing heavy. She's like, no! No!
Yes.
Heimlich, it's your turn.
So just to clarify here, I'm not quite sure what targeted admixture does. So
just gives you a bonus to hit, doesn't it? If I recall correctly. Or...
no.
Oh no, you don't do splash damage, but it increases the single target damage.
Yep, but it says as well, you change the magical reserve that modifies the nature of all bombs you create and throw during the the effect.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the type of bombs that I can make, like as in like can it change it from fire?
No, it still does whatever damage they were doing before. It does the same damage.
I understand. Okay. All right. Well, I apply swift poisoning to one of my bombs, and it now has a dose of poison on it, and I throw my fucking bomb at her.
You have poison?
I have swift poisoning. Yeah.
No, but you have to have poison. You have to actually get poisons.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't actually just have anything. Poison. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna give her a stab because my attacks do nothing. Nope.
No?
That's me.
Alright.
Nope.
Gideon.
I have been preparing for this.
He's been charging up for 3 turns like Goku
charging
with
up
a spirit bomb.
I have a plus 14 to hit right now. Let's make this happen. Let's make this fucking happen. 18 to hit. I rolled a 4.
Oh dear, that's a miss. Yeah, even with the flanking bonus, it's a 20.
Yeah, it's 20 misses.
Yeah. Dude, you just thrust with the sudden explosion of thundercloud and stuff in front of you. You lose sight of the fleshy weak spot you were aiming for.
Okay. What I'm reading. Oh,
Kavrika is.
actually, hold up.
Yes.
Sorry, I can add a D6
Inspiration? Go for it.
to I can add D6 to that. So let's roll that on here.
Someone.
26.
The wolf said his sound just died. But that's a hit with your. Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, here we go. So this is 1d6 minus 2. I am going to study Strike Her, which adds another 2d6. So that becomes 3d6 minus 2. I can also spend an inspiration die to add another d6 to it to make it 4d6 minus 2.
All right, go for it.
Yes, I'll be prepared. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 2. Let's do this. 15 damage.
All right, 5 damage after her damage resistance. You have
Okay, so I can
successfully
get
wounded her.
Okay. Yes! All that preparing for nothing!
Kavrika sees an opening. Hey, at least you did damage. Kavrika sees an opening. She's going to exchange some of her attacks this turn for combat maneuvers. She's going to attempt to trip the hag over. She comes in with a leg sweep. Ooh. BMD. A successful leg sweep. She takes Aviandra's legs out from underneath her. She falls over onto the rug. Now, as a defensive babby, she then follows through with the rest of her flurry of blows. The first one being a stunning strike. And it is a hit. Whomps Kavrika for 4 damage, and she is stunned.
Yes!
Until her
This is
next
big,
turn.
boy. This
And
is
prone. Aoife, it's your turn.
Alright.
Big. Fucking lay into her. You have so much against her right now.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna, again, overhand swinging.
alright,
Sorry,
roll,
what?
roll the hit. Oh, it's alright. These are bonuses I have to take into account with her AC and stuff. So, all good.
We've got 26 and a 15.
Alright.
Oh, 28 and a 15, sorry.
Alright, so you've got +4 to hit because she's prone. And she's also stunned, which just does a great many terrible things to her AC.
And she's gonna take one action in her turn.
So
She can't
if I've
take
got the
any
+4,
actions. She's stunned.
oh fuck!
+4, I've got a 19 and a 32.
Alright.
Ho ho ho!
I'm just
Merry Christmas.
throwing that stunned condition on her here, because that will lower her AC even more. Yeah, she's got a -2 penalty to AC and loses her dex bonus to AC also.
Oh my god!
I'd say they are definitely both hits, so roll for damage, Aoife.
9 and 7. So
9
it's 16.
and
damage.
7. Aoife, how would you like to finish off Aviandra?
Just like big overhand, like reverse blade. Like she's slashed down once, and then the second one brings it up and just like plunges it down into her chest. Is she on the table there?
It's a huge ottoman.
Yeah, I want to plunge. I want to like attach her to the ottoman with my sword.
All right. Impale her, pin her to the ottoman, and she just lets out one last croak. She's like,
Crazy bitch.
a tongue flops out of her mouth, and her head flops to the side over the ottoman.
Gideon like forces himself to concentrate to push this mutagen like through his body to just get rid of it. Starts calming down, relaxing. Takes a deep breath. Puts his rapier away. And pulls out a dagger and starts carving out her chest.
Excuse me?
need the heart.
It's Kavrika watches what you're doing. She's like, what are you doing?
After the heart.
What are you doing?
It's in her purse.
Right, yes. Yeah, of course. I was testing you. Yeah.
What, by mutilating her body?
Shut up, shut up. We can all make mistakes every now and again. Right, open up
All right.
the purse. Shut up. Opens up the purse.
Alright, you rummage through her purse and you find inside it a gem almost the size of a fist with a flowing purple essence radiating inside it.
Well, I hope this is it.
It is it. You have acquired the Heartstone.
Is he cured as soon as he touches it?
No, he's not.
Ah.
Mechanically,
I
it's
mean, like,
+2 to saving throws.
No. Sorry, I thought you said it cures all diseases, and he's
No,
diseased
yeah,
currently.
it's not a disease. Oh, yeah, sorry. It cures your demons.
Yeah.
It cures the disease you got off her. I forgot about that.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
you, as you touch it, yeah, that disease is pushed out of your body. The con damage and drain remains until it's healed, though.
Yeah.
Let me just check if she had anything else on her.
Come on, Sitar, start. There we go. So what was that? So that was the Constitution, attack, and drain. Yep. I can turn off Cat's Grace. But I still got my Wisdom drain and all that stuff.
You
Hey, look.
also find,
Ooh. This is dope.
Oh.
We can't...
along with it, 4 sapphires worth 1,000 gold pieces each.
Well, if only we could take these into the real world. Stuffs his pockets with them.
They might still have buying power in the fake world, mate.
Yes, obviously.
Alright, well, what now?
Well,
Gideon-
I'd
Kavrika
say
just
to
sort of...
pull the scimitar out of her body and wipe it off.
Kavrika just walks over and with her head like draped over the ottoman, just like stomps on Aviandra's head to just like, you know, snap it and turn her into like a hanging Pez dispenser over the edge, and spits on her, and then turns around and pushes open the secret door and walks into the next room.
Gideon's gonna start concentrating.
Oh, to leave?
Mm-hmm.
I'll
It's
follow
beautiful.
her into the next room.
Like, she comes and sticks her head through it. She's like, "Are you coming?"
It's fine. We can. I'm going to leave from here. These ladies and gentlemen can do what they want.
I
think
might
they're
leave
coming.
from this room. Actually, it feels safer.
Have fun. I did goodbye. It was lovely knowing.
And I'll start concentrating as well.
All right. All of you leaving?
I was gonna question her about what's gonna happen now the hag's dead.
I'm leaving.
All
I'm
right.
leaving.
The other 3 have left.
Boop, boop, boop.
Heimlich, you stay behind to talk to her for a second.
Well, I want to know who's gonna become the new ambassador and what kind of status they get.
I don't know. It's she's from Abaddon. I don't care. The problem's solved. She's not going to start her soul trapping business and start distributing them through Dilakeen. People are fine. Look, I'm going back to my order. What? Where did your friends just go?
They returned.
Oh.
As will I with that attitude.
All right.
And I also concentrate and get out.
I'm going to ask you to join me in the city for a drink, but okay, goodbye.
Now we're gone.
It's the whole Batman thing. She turns around. I was going to invite you to a drink, and he's gone.
All right.
Nice.
Gideon comes back on a high. He's just so happy that we've got one step forward towards where we want to go.
Are we all residually high as well?
Yeah, maybe a little.
I think that's all Gideon feels.
Alright, with that, you return to boat. The cell installing, you wake up on the floor with the 2 academics watching you leap. You, yeah. You in your dream bodies have the Hearthstone, the Hag Ambassador's Hearthstone, and that is one of the 7 gifts for the
Gideon
Mad Poet you can pick off your list.
Gideon will, before we leave, give that to Ava.
Oh, you don't have it on the boat. It's on your dream bodies.
No, that's what I mean in the dream world.
Oh, okay.
We'll hand it over to Ava.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Sure. I'll keep
Yeah.
it safe, I guess.
With my mental condition, keep it safe. And that's when we start concentrating. Sorry. In my head, I was like, yeah, I do that. But I never actually said anything. If that's okay, Josh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
And we
Should we end
will
the session?
call the
there?
session tonight there, but which of these 7 gifts you wish to pursue next time?
What were they again?
So as
Sorry.
you sit down and prepare to turn in for the evening, Gideon, you pull out the parchment with the Mad Poet's wish list on it. I will show it on screen.
I reckon we get the Tricorn.
The Tricon? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking the Captain's Tricon as well.
You
Yeah.
got- going to research the Captain's Tricorn.
Yeah.
Right then.
I'd like to do a save.
Oh, do you want to do your will saves?
Yeah, I feel like ending the session on the will save
Alright. Go for
is
it.
fun.
Gideon,
Oh, you used.
Balthus, make will saves.
Yeah, that's an
Uh-oh.
18. It's an 18.
Add your 6! Add your 6!
Oh,
6.
yeah, my 1d6.
Alright.
Remember thing?
I rolled
Oh!
a mighty.
Oh my god,
5.
Yeah,
we got one.
Gideon,
One step.
that's a save for Gideon, but Balthus, you succumb to your curse again that night. You take 3 wisdom drain
God,
No.
stop rolling so high.
and awaken fatigued.
Oh, I can take fatigue off. Yes.
I can only take another 4 and I'm -5 again.
Shit.
Alright.
You should take, when you level up, you should just take 1 point investigator so you get the same stuff I've got.
So we'll